Dapat daw, sabi niya. Ano? Ganito. Ito na. Tapos sa balik.
Journal 48, right? 47 and 48. Dated.
That's not.
Please say it. Journal for number 47, dated Feb 24. Journal numbers 47 and 48. On the sessions of the for 47, dated.
Saan yun? Sila. Susunod. Saan si Crystal? Wag niyo kami dito. This session is called to order. Please rise for a short prayer to be led by the Honorable Crystal Bagatsing.
In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, amen. Heavenly Father, thank you for the gift of life. Thank you for keeping us sheltered in your ever-present love. Bless us always with good health, healthy in mind, body, and spirit, so that we may help carry on to the best of our ability the task of nation building. Give us the wisdom and strength to craft laws for the greater good and mindful in all things we do for our countrymen. Help us to remember that without you, our Lord and God, we will not be here, that you have placed us here for a purpose, and that is bigger than our human selves. And please, give us the gift of discernment in our daily lives. Loving Father, as we now celebrate International Women's Month and Association of Women Legislators Week, we say thank you to our dearly beloved Mother Mary for inspiring us with her great simplicity, compassion, kindness, love, and beauty of heart. And like Mary, please guide us to be the inspiring torch that will light our home, our family, our community, and our nation. In this august chamber, dear God, guide us women legislators to lead today's plenary session with utmost warmth and harmony, cordiality, and understanding as we tackle the business of the day with our dear colleagues. Lift and spare this nation, O Lord, and its people, and the whole world from all calamities, health concerns, plagues, and challenges that confront us as we also pray for world peace. And please cover all of us and our country with your most precious blood. All these we ask through Christ our Lord. Amen. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen.
Please remain standing for the singing of the national anthem.
Bayang magiliw, perlas ng silanganan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupit, di ka pasisingil, sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong baka, ay nilang ang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kisap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagniningning, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng waraming pagsinta, buhay ay langit sa piling ko. Aming ligaya na pag may mga atin, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
As part of the celebration of the International Women's Month, today's session shall be presided over by several women legislators. I think everybody can sit down. As we discuss issues relating to the rights and welfare of women, relative to this, the chair would like to inform the body that pursuant to Section 15, Rule 14 of the Rules of the House of Representatives, the Honorable Alan Peter Cayetano has designated the following House members to preside successively over today's session. Honorable Evelina Escudero of the 1st District of Sorsogon, Honorable Vilma Santos Recto of the 6th District of Batangas, Honorable Cheryl Deloso Montalia of the 2nd District of Zambales, Honorable Ann Hofer of the 2nd District of Zamboanga, Sibugay, Honorable Lucille Nava of the Lone District of Guimaras, Honorable Josephine Ramirez Sato of the Lone District of Occidental Mindoro, Honorable Christine Singson Mehan of the 2nd District of Ilocos Sur, Honorable Estrelita Swansing of the 1st District of Nueva Ecija, Honorable Lorna C. Silverio of the 3rd District of Bulacan, Honorable Yeda Marie Romualdez of the party list Tingog, Honorable Mercedes D. Cagas of the Lone District of Davao del Sur, Honorable Lorna Bautista Bandigan of the Lone District of Davao Occidental, Honorable Len Alonte of the Lone District of Binyang, Laguna, Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, I respectfully move that we suspend the session for a few minutes.
Session is suspended.
Session resume. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move to nominate and elect as chairperson of the Committee on Appropriations, Congressman Eric Yap, Vice Isidro Ungab.
Any objection from the majority? Hearing none, the motion is approved. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move to nominate and elect as chairperson of the Games and Amusement, Congressman Joseph Santo Niño Bernos, Vice Cong Eric Yap, and for, I so move, Mr. Chairman.
Any objection from the majority? Hearing none, the motion is approved. Majority Leader.
Mr. Chairman, Mr. Speaker, I move to nominate and elect Congressman Eric Yap, Vice Congressman Joseph Santo Niño Bernos as Vice Chairperson of the Committee on Games.
Any objection from the majority? Hearing none, the motion is approved. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move to nominate and elect as member of the House of Representatives Electoral Tribunal, Congressman Ron Salo, Vice Congressman Doy Liachon. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Any objection from the majority? Hearing none, the motion is approved. Majority Leader.
Move for a few minutes suspension, Mr. Speaker.
Session suspended.
Session resumed. Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, I wish to manifest that the head of the House of Electoral Tribunal delegation shall be Congressman Ron Salo.
Is there any objection? The chair hears none. The motion is approved. Majority
Few
Leader.
minutes suspension, Madam Chair.
Session suspended. Session resumed. Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, I move that we defer the calling of the roll.
Is there any objection? The chair hears none. The calling of the roll of members is hereby deferred. Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, I move that we approve Journal Numbers 47 dated Feb 24, 2020 and Journal Number 48 dated Feb 26, 2020.
Is there an objection? The chair hears none. Journal number 24, session dated 40,
20,
47 and 49 and 49,
48.
48 are approved. Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, I move that we now proceed with the reference of business and direct the Secretary General to read the titles of bills and resolutions as well as communications and committee reports.
Is there an objection? The chair hears none. The motion is approved. The Secretary General is directed to read titles of bills, resolutions on first reading, as well as communications and committee reports for referral to the appropriate committee.
Reference of business, bills on first reading. House Bill number 6376, establishing an elderly care and nursing complex in every city and province by Representative Peña.
To the Committee on a Special Committee on Senior Citizens.
House Bill number 6377, defining public utilities, promoting investment, improving regulation, and ensuring national security by amending Commonwealth Act number 146 by Representative Haresco.
To the Committee on Economic Affairs.
House Bill number 6378, amending Articles 183 and 184 of Act number 3815 as amended, otherwise known as the Revised Penal Code by Representative Haresco.
To the Committee on Revision of Laws.
House Bill number 6379, providing for a national policy in preventing adolescent pregnancies, institutionalizing social protection for adolescent parents by Representative Haresco.
To the Committee on Welfare of Children.
House Bill number 6380, augmenting the employee benefits for the solicitors of the Office of the Solicitor General by providing retirement, death, and survivorship benefits by Representative Haresco.
To the Committee on Justice.
House Bill number 6381, expanding the use of Legal Assistance Fund by Representative Haresco.
To the Committee on Overseas Workers Affairs.
House Bill number 6382, expanding further the jurisdiction of the Metropolitan Trial Courts, Municipal Trial Courts in cities, Municipal Trial Courts and Municipal Circuit Trial Courts, amending for the purpose Batas Pambansa bilang 129 by Representative Haresco.
To the Committee on Justice.
House Bill number 6383, creating the Philippine Center for Disease Control and Prevention by Representative Haresco.
To the Committee on Health.
House Bill number 6384, creating the Judiciary Marshal Service by Representative Haresco.
To the Committee on Justice.
House Bill number 6385, establishing a National Cancer Center to be known as the National Cancer Center of the Philippines by Representative Haresco.
To the Committee on Government Reorganization and Committee on Health.
House Bill number 6386, institutionalizing the alternative learning system in basic education for out-of-school youth, adults, and children in special extreme cases by Representative Haresco.
To the Committee on Basic Education and Culture.
House Bill number 6387, amending Batas Pambansa bilang 22, penalizing the making or drawing and issuance of a check without sufficient funds or credit by Representative Vergara.
To the Committee on Banks and Financial Intermediaries.
House Bill number 6388, rationalizing the excise tax on firearms, ammunition, and accessories thereof by Representative Villafuerte.
To the Committee on Ways and Means.
House Bill number 6389, imposing environmental tax on pesticides and chemical fertilizers by Representative Villafuerte.
To the Committee on Ways and Means.
House Bill number 6390, imposing eco-tax on batteries by Representative Villafuerte.
To the Committee on Ways and Means.
House Bill number 6391, converting the Northern Samar Provincial Hospital in Catarman, Northern Samar into the Northern Samar Medical Center, increasing its bed capacity to 300, upgrading its service facilities and professional health care, authorizing the increase of its medical personnel, placing the center under the supervision, control, and management of the DOH by Representatives Daza, Ong Jose, Romualdez Ferdinand, and Romualdez Yeda.
To the Committee on Health.
House Bill number 6392, protecting the rights of internally displaced persons and penalizing the acts of arbitrary internal displacement by Representative Deloso Montalia.
To the Committee on Human Rights.
House Bill number 6393, establishing the National Preventive Mechanism Against Torture and Other Cruel, Inhuman, and Degrading Treatment or Punishment in the Philippines, providing a framework for implementing obligations under the optional protocol to the Convention Against Torture and Other Cruel, Inhuman, or Degrading Treatment or Punishment, or OPCAT, by Representative De Loso Montalia.
To the Committee on Human Rights.
House Bill number 6394, amending paragraph 2 of the special provisions of Article 22A of RA number 11465 by Representative Albano.
To the Committee on Appropriations.
House Bill number 6395, authorizing LGUs to establish adequate primary care provider networks in support of RA number 11223 or the Universal Health Care Act by Representative Kimbo.
To the Committee on Health.
House Bill number 6396, promoting and strengthening the Philippine bamboo industry, prescribing its scientific propagation, processing, utilization, and business development as a priority program by Representative Rodriguez.
To the Committee on Agriculture and Food.
House Bill number 6397, converting the National Maritime Polytechnic, NMP, in Tacloban into the Philippine Merchant Marine Academy, PMMA, Visayas Extension Campus by Representative Rodriguez.
To the Committee on Higher and Technical Education.
House Bill number 6398, establishing Philippine Merchant Marine Academy Extension Campus in Cagayan de Oro City for Mindanao by Representative Rodriguez.
To the Committee on Higher and Technical Education.
House Bill number 6399, providing for a new passport law by Representative Rodriguez.
To the Committee on Foreign Affairs.
House Bill number 6400, providing better conditions for inmates by adjusting the cost of subsistence allowance per inmate per day from 70 pesos to 100 pesos and increasing the medicine allowance per inmate per day from 15 pesos to 30 pesos by Representative Rodriguez.
To the Committee on Justice.
House Bill number 6301, requiring all graduating elementary, high school, and college students to plant at least 10 trees each as a prerequisite for graduation by Representative Revilla.
To the Special Committee on Reforestation.
House Bill number 6402, prescribing a just and humane code of conduct for the resettlement of underprivileged and homeless citizens by Representative Vargas.
To the Committee on Housing and Urban Development.
House Bill number 6403, converting the Mexico Extension Campus of the Don Honorio Ventura State University in Mexico, Pampanga, into a satellite campus by Representative Gonzales Aurelio Dong.
To the Committee on Higher and Technical Education.
House Bill number 6405, abrogating the implementation of the mother tongue-based multilingual education for students in kindergarten to grade 3 by Representative Go Mark.
To the Committee on Basic Education and Culture.
House Bill number 6406, promoting inclusive and sustainable productivity growth by Representative Go Mark.
To the Committee on Labor and Employment.
House Bill number 6407, amending RA number 8298 by Representatives Macapagal Arroyo and Romualdo.
To the Committee on Legislative Franchises.
Resolutions. House Resolution number 730, urging the House Committee on Public Accounts to conduct an inquiry into the examination of RA number 11223, the Universal Health Care Act, on some provisions deemed restrictive and detrimental to health care availability and accessibility, with an end goal of instituting necessary legislative intervention on the realization of more accessible health care for all Filipinos, by Representative Garin Janet.
To the Committee on Rules.
House Resolution number 731, urging the Committee on Natural Resources to conduct an investigation on the leachate leak of the nearby landfill which contaminated Dodiongan Falls in Iligan City, by Representative Xiao.
To the Committee on Rules.
House Resolution number 732, directing the Committee on Labor and Employment to conduct an investigation on the implementation and compliance to the Joint Memorandum Circular number 1 series of 2019 and the Department Order number 205 series of 2019 issued by the DOLE relative to the issuance of work-related permits for foreign nationals, by Representative Datol.
To the Committee on Rules.
House Resolution number 733, urging Congress to form a TWG under the Committee on Transportation to formulate a legislative solution to the question of improving the state of Philippine maritime schools and their compliance with STCW and other conventions by Representatives Gonzales, Sandro, and Lusotan.
To the Committee on Rules.
Messages from the Senate. Message dated February 26, 2020, informing the House that the Senate on even date passed Senate Bill number 1233.
To the Committee on Overseas Workers' Affairs.
Message dated February 26, 2020, informing the House that the Senate on even date passed Senate Bill number 1086.
To the Committee on Basic Education and Culture and the Committee on Youth and Sports Development.
Message dated February 26, 2020, informing the House that the Senate on even date passed Senate Bill number 1296.
To the Committee on Energy.
Message dated February 26, 2020, informing the House that the Senate on even date passed Senate Bill number 1083.
To the Committee on Public Order and Safety and the Committee on National Defense and Security.
Communication. Letter dated January 8, 2020, of Nino Raymond B. Alvina, Executive Director, Bureau of Local Government Finance, DOF, submitting to the House the Bureau's preliminary quarterly SRE reports of LGUs as consolidated through the Electronic Statement of Receipts and Expenditures system, covering the period first quarter to fourth quarter of fiscal year 2018 to first quarter to third quarter of fiscal year 2019.
To the Committee on Appropriations.
Committee reports. Report number 247 of the Committees on Aquaculture and Fisheries Resources and Appropriations on House Bill number 875.
To the Committee on Rules.
Report number 248 of the Committees on Higher and Technical Education and Appropriations on House Bill number 6404.
To the Committee on Rules.
Report number 249 of the Committee on Local Government on House Bill number 6413.
To the Committee on Rules. Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, I respectfully move that we call the roll.
Is there an objection? The Chair hears none. The Secretary General is requested to call the roll of members.
Roll call of members, Honorable Representatives, Abante, Abaya, Abellanosa, Abu, Abueg Saldivar, Abunda, Acop, Acosta, Acosta Alba, Adyong, Advincula, Agabas, Agaraw, Aglipay, Aguinaldo, Albano, Almario, Alonte, Alvarez Franz, Alvarez Genaro, Alvarez Pantaleon, Amante Matba, Amatong, Andaya, Angara, Aragones, Arbison, Arenas, Arroyo, Atienza, Omentado, Babasa, Bagatsing, Balindong, Banyas Nograles, Barba, Barbers, Baronda, Barsaga, Baskug, Bautista, Bautista Bandigan, Belmonte, Benitez, Bernos, Biazon, Billones, Biron, Bolilia, Bondok, Bordado, Bravo, Brosas, Bulut, Bustos, Kabatbat, Kabochan, Cabredo, Cagas, Calderon, Calixto, Caminero, Campos, Kanama, Kawagdan, Cari, Castelo, Castelo France, Castro France, Castro Fredenil, Cayetano Alan Peter, Cayetano Maria Laarni, Celeste, Chato, Chipeco, Chungalao, Co Angelica, Co Elizaldi, Coanco, Colliantes, Crisologo, Cua, Cuaresma, Cueva, Culyamat, Dagook, Dalipe, Dalog, Datol, Daza, De Jesus, De Venecia, Defensor Lawrence, Defensor Michael, Del Mar, De Los Santos, Deloso Montalia, Dimaporo Abdullah, Dimaporo Khalid, Duavit, Duhali, Duterte, D. Faustino Ino, D. Faustino Michael, D. Ian, Ebcas, Ecleo, Elago, Enverga, Erice, Erigel, Ermita Buhain, Escudero, Espina, Espino, Estrella, Fariñas Ria, Fariñas Rudy Cesar, Fernandez, Fernando, Ferrer Juliet, Ferrer Luis, Flores, Fortun, Fortuno, Frasco, Fuentebella, Gaite, Garbin, Garcia Jose Enrique, Garcia Pablo Jan, Garcia Vincent, Garin Janet, Garin Sharon, Gasataya, Gatchalian, Gato, Heron, Go Ed, Go Mark, Gonzaga, Gonzales Aurelio Dong, Gonzales Neptali, Gonzales Sandro, Goriseta, Guico, Gulias, Guya, Haresco, Hataman, Hernandez, Herrera D, Hofer, Haloshos, Javier, Jimenez, Co Elisa, Co Wilton, Konghun, Labad-Labad, Lacson, Lacson Noel, Lagman, Lagon, Lara, Lazatin, Liachon, Legarda, Lim, Lim Kay Chong, Lopez, Loyola, Lusotan, Macapagal Arroyo, Maceda, Madrona, Malapitan, Mangawang, Mangudadatu, Marcoleta, Mariano Hernandez, Marino, Marquez, Martinez, Matba, Matugas, Mendoza, Mercado, Momo, Natividad Naganyo, Nava, Nieto, Noel, Nograles Jericho, Nograles Juan, Nolasco, Nunez Malaniaon, Waminal, Olivares, Ong Jose, Ong Ronnie, Ortega, Uwano Dizon, Pacquiao Alberto, Pacquiao Rogelio, Padiernos, Paduano, Palma, Pancho, Panotes, Peña, Pichay, Pimentel, Pineda, Plaza, Puno, Kimbo, Radaza, Ramirez Sato, Ramos, Remulla, Revilla, Reyes, Rivera, Robes, Rodriguez, Roman, Romero, Romualdez Ferdinand, Romualdez Yeda, Romualdo, Romulo, Roque, Sakdalan, Sagarbaria, Sakaluran, Salceda, Salimbangon, Salo, Sanchez, Sangkopan, Santos Recto, Sarmiento, Saulog, Savellano, Siao, Silverio, Singson, Singson Mihan, Sinsuwat, Swansing Estrelita, Swansing Horacio, Suarez Aleta, Suarez David, Suntay, C. Alvarado, Taduran, Talyado, Tambunting, Tan Alaysa, Tan Angelina, Tan Samir, Tan Shari, Tan Sherney, Tejada, Teves Arnolfo, Teves Jose, Tiangco, Tolentino, Torres Gomez, Tulfo, Tupas, Chutor, T. Alan, T. Diego, Umali Alfonso, Umali Maria Victoria, Unabia, Ungab, Uy Juliet, Uy Rolando, Valeriano, Valmayor, Vargas, Vargas Alfonso, Velasco, Veloso, Vergara, Villa, Villafuerte, Villanueva Eduardo, Villanueva Noel, Villar, Villarasa Suarez, Villarica, Violago, Yap Eric, Yap Victor, Yu, Zamora Ronaldo, Zamora Waikurat, Zarate, Zubiri.
With 241 members responding to the call, with 3 attending Committee on Rules, 9 attending the Commission on Appointments, and 5 are official business, the Chair declares the presence of a quorum. Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, I move that we begin consideration for approval on third reading the cluster under Declaration of Holidays. These are House Bills 656, 1497, 5944. Could the Secretary General be directed to read the title of these 3 measures and thereafter call the roll for nominal voting? So moved, Madam Speaker.
Is there an objection? The Chair hears none. The Secretary General is directed to read House Bill 656, House Bill 1497, and House Bill 5944, and call the roll for nominal voting.
Madam Speaker, before the Secretary General reads the title of the measures, could we ask the Secretariat to flash the titles of the measure on our video screens? Thank you, Madam Speaker.
The Secretary General is directed to flash the titles of the bill on the screens. Secretary General.
House Bill Number 656, an act declaring October 22 of every year a special non-working holiday in the municipality of Rosario, province of Cavite, in commemoration of its founding anniversary. House Bill Number 1497, an act declaring June 20 of every year a special non-working holiday in the municipality of Ginayangan, province of Quezon, in commemoration of its founding anniversary. House Bill Number 5944, an act declaring April 28 of every year a special working holiday in the province of Aurora to commemorate the death anniversary of Doña Aurora Aragon, Quezon. Roll call of members in consideration of House Bill Number 656, 1497, 5944 for third reading. Abante, Abaya, Abellanosa, Abu, Abueg Saldivar, Abunda, Acop, Acosta, Acosta Alba, Adyong, Advincula, Agabas, Agaraw, Aglipay, Aguinaldo, Albano, Almario, Alonte, Alvarez France, Alvarez Genaro, Alvarez Pantaleon, Amante Matba, Amatong, Andaya, Angara, Aragones, Arbison, Arenas, Arroyo, Atienza, Aumentado, Babasa, Bagatsing, Balindong, Banyas Nograles, Barba, Barbers, Baronda, Barsaga, Bascub, Bautista, Bautista Bandigan, Belmonte, Benitez, Bernos, Biazon, Billones, Biron, Bulilia, Bondok, Bordado, Bravo, Brosas, Bulut, Bustos, Kabatbat, Kabutsan, Cabredo, Cagas, Calderon, Calixto, Caminero, Campos, Canama, Cawagdan, Cari, Castelo, Castro Franz, Castro Fredenil, Cayetano Alan Peter, Cayetano Maria Laarni, Celeste, Chato, Chipeco, Galao, Co Angelica, Co Elizaldi, Coanco, Colyantes, Crisologo, Cua, Cuaresma, Cueva, Hulyamat, Dagook, Dalipe, Dalog, Datol, Daza, De Jesus, De Venecia, Defensor Lawrence, Defensor Michael, Del Mar, De Los Santos, Deloso Montalia, Dimaporo Abdullah, Dimaporo Khalid, Duavit, Duhali, Duterte, D. Faustino Ino, D. Faustino Michael, D. Ian, Ebcas, Ecleo, Elago, Enverga, Erice, Erigel, Ermita Buhain, Escudero, Espina, Espino, Estrella, Fariñas Ria, Fariñas Rudy Cesar, Fernandez, Fernando, Ferrer Juliet, Ferrer Luis, Flores, Fortuno, Frasco, Fuentebella, Gaite, Garbin, Garcia Jose Enrique, Garcia Pablo Jan, Garcia Vincent, Garin Janet, Garin Sharon, Gasataya, Gatchalian, Gato, Heron, Go Ed, Go Mark, Gonzaga, Gonzales, Gonzales Aurelio Dong, Gonzales Neptali, Gonzales Sandro, Goriseta, Guico, Gulias, Guya, Haresco, Hataman, Hernandez, Herrera D, Hofer, Haloshos, Javier, Jimenez, Co Elisa, Co Wilton, Konghun, Labad-Labad, Lacson, Lacson Noel, Lagman, Lagon, Lara, Lazatin, Liachon, Legarda, Lim Kaichong, Lopez, Loyola, Lusotan, Macapagal Arroyo, Maceda, Madrona, Malapitan, Mangawang, Mangudadatu, Marcoleta, Mariano Hernandez, Marino, Marquez, Martinez, Matba, Matugas, Mendoza, Mercado, Momo, Natividad Naganyo, Nava, Nieto, Noel, Nograles Jericho, Nograles Juan, Nolasco, Nunez Malaniaon, Uaminal, Olivares, Ong Jose, Ong Ronnie, Ortega, Uwano Dizon, Pacquiao Alberto, Pacquiao Rogelio, Padiernos, Paduano, Palma, Pancho, Panotes, Peña, Pichay, Pimentel, Pineda, Plaza, Puno, Kimbo, Radaza, Ramirez Sato, Ramos, Remulla, Revilla, Reyes, Rivera, Robes, Rodriguez, Roman, Romero, Romualdez Ferdinand, Romualdez Sieda, Romualdo, Romulo, Roque, Sakdalan, Sagarbaria, Sakaluran, Salceda, Salimbangon, Salo, Sanchez, Sangkopan, Santos Recto, Sarmiento, Saulug, Savellano, Siao, Silverio, Singson, Singson Mihan, Sinsuat, Swansing Estrelita, Swansing Horacio, Suarez Aleta, Suarez David, Suntay, C. Alvarado, Taduran, Talyado, Tambunting, Tan Alaisa, Tan Angelina, Tan Samir, Tan Shari, Tan Sherny, Tejada, Teves Arnolfo, Teves Jose, Tiangco, Tolentino, Torres Gomez, Tulfo, Tupas, Tutor, T. Alan, T. Diego, Umali Alfonso, Umali Maria Victoria, Unabia, Ungab, Uy Juliet, Uy Rolando, Valeriano, Valmayor, Vargas, Vargas Alfonso, Velasco, Veloso, Vergara, Villa, Villafuerte, Villanueva Eduardo, Villanueva Noel, Villar, Villaraza Suarez, Villarica, Violago, Yap Eric, Yap Victor, Yu, Zamora Ronaldo, Zamora Waikurat, Zarate, Subiri.
With 233 voting in the affirmative, 0 negative, 0 abstentions, House Bill 656, 1497, and 5944 is now approved on third and final reading. Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, I move for consideration on third reading on the following cluster: creation of district engineers, the following House Bill numbers: House Bill number HB 5890, 5891, 5892, printed copies of which were distributed to the members pursuant to the rules of the House. For this purpose, may I request the Secretary General be directed to read the titles of the bills and thereafter call the roll for nominal voting.
Is there an objection? The chair hears none. The Secretary General is directed to read House Bills 5890, 5891, 5892, and call the roll for nominal voting.
House Bill number 5890, an act creating the Iligan City District Engineering Office and appropriating funds therefore. House Bill number 5891, an act reconstituting the Lanao del Norte District Engineering Office in the province of Lanao del Norte into two separate district engineering offices and appropriating funds therefore. House Bill number 5892, an act creating a new district engineering office in the 4th Legislative District in the province of Bicol and appropriating funds therefore. Roll call of members in consideration of House Bill 5890, 5891, 5892 on third reading. Abante, Abaya, Abellanosa, Abu, Abueg Saldivar, Abunda, Acop, Acosta, Acosta Alba, Adyong, Advincula, Agabas, Agaraw, Aglipay, Aguinaldo, Albano, Almario, Alonte, Alvarez Franz, Alvarez Genaro, Alvarez Pantaleon, Amante Matba, Amatong, Andaya, Angara, Aragones, Arbison, Arenas, Arroyo, Atienza, Aumentado, Babasa, Bagatsing, Balindong, Banyas Nograles, Barba, Barbers, Baronda, Barzaga, Bascub, Bautista, Bautista Bandigan, Belmonte, Benitez, Bernos, Biazon, Billones, Biron, Bolilia, Bondok, Bordado, Bravo, Brosas, Bulut, Bustos, Kabatbat, Kabutsan, Cabredo, Cagas, Calderon, Calixto, Caminero, Campos, Canama, Kawagdan, Cari, Castelo, Castro Franz, Castro Fredenil, Cayetano Alan Peter, Cayetano Maria Laarni, Celeste, Chato, Chipeco, Chungalao, Co Angelica, Co Elizaldi, Co Wangco, Colliantes, Crisologo, Cua, Quaresma, Cueva, Colyamat, Dagook, Dalipe, Dalog, Datol, Daza, De Jesus, De Venecia, Defensor Lawrence, Defensor Michael, Del Mar, De Los Santos, De Loso Montalia, Dimaporo Abdullah, Dimaporo Khalid, Duavit, Duhali, Duterte, D. Faustino Ino, D. Faustino Michael, D. Ian, Ebcas, Egcleo, Elago, Enverga, Erice, Erigel, Ermita Buhain, Escudero, Espina, Espino, Estrella, Fariñas Ria, Fariñas Rudy Cesar, Fernandez, Fernando, Ferrer Juliet, Ferrer Luis, Flores, Fortun, Fortuno, Frasco, Fuentebella, Gaite, Garbin, Garcia Jose Enrique, Garcia Pablo Jan, Garcia Vincent, Garin Janet, Garin Sharon, Gasataya, Gatchalian, Gato, Heron, Go Ed, Go Mark, Gonzaga, Gonzales Aurelio, Gonzales Neptali, Gonzales Sandro, Gorizeta, Guico, Gulias, Guya, Haresco, Hataman, Hernandez, Herrera D, Hofer, Haloshos, Javier, Jimenez, Co Elisa, Co Wilton, Konghun, Labad-Labad, Lacson, Lacson Noel, Lagman, Lagon, Lara, Lazatin, Liachon, Legarda, Lim, Lim Kaichong, Lopez, Loyola, Lusotan, Macapagal Arroyo, Maceda, Madrona, Malapitan, Mangawang, Mangudadatu, Marcoleta, Mariano Hernandez, Marino, Marquez, Martinez, Matba, Matugas, Mendoza, Mercado, Momo, Natividad Naganyo, Nava, Nieto, Noel, Nograles Jericho, Nograles Juan, Nolasco, Nunez Malanyaon, Uaminal, Olivares, Ong Jose, Ong Ronnie, Ortega, Uano Dizon, Pacquiao Alberto, Pacquiao Rogelio, Padiernos, Paduano, Palma, Pancho, Panotes, Peña, Pichay, Pimentel, Pineda, Plaza, Puno, Kimbo, Radaza, Ramirez Sato, Ramos, Remulla, Revilla, Reyes, Rivera, Robes, Rodriguez, Roman, Romero, Romualdez Ferdinand, Romualdez Yeda, Romualdo, Romulo, Roque, Sakdalan, Sagarbaria, Sakaluran, Salceda, Salimbangon, Salo, Sanchez, Sangkopan, Santos Recto, Sarmiento, Saulug, Savellano, Siao, Silverio, Singson, Singson Mihan, Sinsuat, Swansing Estrelita, Swansing Horacio, Suarez Aleta, Suarez David, Suntay, C. Alvarado, Taduran, Talyado, Tambunting, Tan Alaysa, Tan Angelina, Tan Samir, Tan Sheri, Tan Sherny, Tejada, Teves Arnolfo, Teves Jose, Tiangco, Tolentino, Torres Gomez, Tulfo, Tupas, Tutor, T. Alan, T. Diego, Umali Alfonso, Umali Maria Victoria, Unabia, Ungab, Uy Juliet, Uy Rolando, Valeriano, Valmayor, Vargas, Vargas Alfonso, Velasco, Veloso, Vergara, Villa, Villafuerte, Villanueva Eduardo, Villanueva Noel, Villar, Villarasa Suarez, Villarica, Violago, Yap Eric, Yap Victor, Yu, Zamora Ronaldo, Zamora Waikurat, Zarate, Zubiri.
With 234 voting in affirmative, 0 negative, 0 abstentions, House Bills number 5890, 5891, 5892 is now approved on third and final reading. Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, I respectfully move that we acknowledge the presence of our guests in the gallery, the guests of Congressman Irene Saulog, representative of Kalinga Party List, Mrs. Evita Altura, Mr. Vic Altura, Dr. James Marshall, Mr. Moises Fuentes, Ms. Marnel Geromo, Ms. Nelvan Manuel, Mrs. Gemma de la Cruz, Mr. Erwin de la Cruz, and students of Maranatha Christian Academy of Mandaluyong.
Guest of Representative Ron Saro, please stand up. Welcome to the House of Representatives. Majority Leader.
We would like to also acknowledge the guests of Honorable Franz L. Castro, Party List ACT Teachers, Alliance of Concerned Teachers, Ms. Anarisa Alzate, Ms. Regina Ramos, Ms. Jocelyn Martinez, National Alliance of Teachers and Office Workers, Ms. Sara Gabrentina, Mr. Rufo De Leon.
Guest of Representative Franz Castro, please stand up. Welcome to the House of Representatives. Majority Leader.
And the guests of Honorable Congressman Maria Lourdes Acosta Alba, the Sangguniang Kabataan in the Municipality of Manolo Fortich, Bukidnon.
Guest of, please stand up. Welcome to the House of Representatives.
That's all, Madam Speaker.
Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, I move for the consideration on third reading of the following clusters in the establishment of TESDA centers with the following House Bill numbers 5919, 5920, 5921, 6030, 6087, 6088, printed copies of which were distributed to the members pursuant to the rules of this House. For this purpose, may I respect that the Secretary General be directed to read the titles of the following bills and thereafter call the roll for nominal voting.
The Secretary General is directed to read House Bills 5919, 5920, 5921, 6030, 6087, 6088, and call the roll for nominal voting.
House Bill Number 5919. An act establishing Technical Education and Skills Development Authority, Training and Assessment Centers in the municipalities of Aliaga, Coyapo, Licab, Nampicuan, Quezon, and Santo Domingo in the province of Nueva Ecija and appropriating funds therefore. House Bill Number 5920, an act establishing a Technical Education and Skills Development Center, Training and Assessment Center in the municipality of Naval, province of Biliran, to be known as the Naval Biliran TESDA Training and Assessment Center and appropriating funds therefore. House Bill Number 5921, an act establishing Technical Education and Skills Development Authority, Training and Assessment Centers in the municipalities of Alabat, Ginayangan, Gumaca, and Tagkawayan in the province of Quezon and appropriating funds therefore. House Bill Number 6030, an act establishing a TESDA Training and Assessment Center in the Laguna Lake Development Authority, Municipality of Calauan, Province of Laguna, to be known as the TESDA LLDA Training and Assessment Center and appropriating funds therefore. House Bill Number 6087, an act establishing a Technical Education and Skills Development Center, Training and Assessment Center in the University of Southern Mindanao, located in the Municipality of Cabacan, Province of Cotabato, to be known as the USM Cabacan Cotabato TESDA Training and Assessment Center and appropriating funds therefore. House Bill Number 6088, an act establishing a TESDA Training and Assessment Center in the city of Calbayog, Province of Samar, to be known as Calbayog City TESDA Training and Assessment Center and appropriating funds therefore. Roll call of members in consideration of House Bill Numbers 5919, 5920, 5921, 6030, 6087, and 6088 in consideration for third reading. Abante, Abaya, Abelanosa, Abu, Abueg Saldivar, Abunda, Acop, Acosta, Acosta Alba, Adyong, Advincula, Agabas, Agaraw, Aglipay, Aguinaldo, Albano, Almario, Alonte, Alvarez Franz, Alvarez Genaro, Alvarez Pantaleon, Amante Matba, Amatong, Andaya, Angara, Aragones, Arbison, Arenas, Arroyo, Atienza, Omentado, Babasa, Bagatsing, Balindong, Banyas Nograles, Barba, Barbers, Baronda, Barzaga, Baskug, Bautista, Bautista Bandigan, Belmonte, Benitez, Bernos, Biazon, Billones, Biron, Bulilia, Bondok, Bordado, Bravo, Brosas, Bulut, Bustos, Kabatbat, Cabochan, Cabredo, Cagas, Calderon, Calixto, Caminero, Campos, Canama, Kawagdan, Cari, Castelo, Castro Franz, Castro Fredenil, Cayetano Alan Peter, Cayetano Mariela Arni, Celeste, Chato, Chipeco, Chungalao, Co Angelica, Co Elizaldi, Coanco, Coliantes, Crisologo, Cua, Quaresma, Cueva, Hulyamat, Dagoo, Dalipe, Dalog, Datol, Daza, De Jesus, De Venecia, Defensor Lawrence, Defensor Michael, Del Mar, De Los Santos, De Los Montalia, De Maporo Abdullah, De Maporo Khalid, Duavit, Duhali, Duterte, D. Faustino Ino, D. Faustino Michael, D. Ian, Ebcas, Elio, Ecleo, Elago, Enverga, Erice, Erigel, Ermita Buhain, Escudero, Espina, Espino, Estrella, Fariñas Ria, Fariñas Rudy Cesar, Fernandez, Fernando, Ferrer Juliet, Ferrer Luis, Flores, Fortun, Fortuno, Frasco, Fuentebella, Gaite, Garbin, Garcia Jose Enrique, Garcia Pablo Jan, Garcia Vincent, Garin Janet, Garin Sharon, Gasataya, Gatchalian, Gato, Heron, Go Ed, Go Mark, Gonzaga, Gonzales Aurelio Dong, Gonzales Neptali, Gonzales Sandro, Goriseta, Guico, Gulyas, Guya, Haresco, Hataman, Hernandez, Herrera D, Hofer, Halos Hos, Javier, Jimenez, Co Elisa, Co Wilton, Konghun, Labad-Labad, Lacson, Lacson Noel, Lagman, Lagon, Lara, Lazatin, Liachon, Legarda, Lim, Lim Kaichong, Lopez, Loyola, Lusotan, Macapagal Arroyo, Maceda, Madrona, Malapitan, Mangawang, Mangudadatu, Marcoleta, Mariano Hernandez, Marino, Marquez, Martinez, Matba, Matugas, Mendoza, Mercado, Momo, Natividad Naganyo, Nava, Nieto, Noel, Nograles Jericho, Nograles Juan, Nolasco, Nunez Malanyaon, Uwaminal, Olivares, Ong Jose, Ong Ronnie, Ortega, Uwano Dizon, Pacquiao Alberto, Pacquiao Rogelio, Padiernos, Paduano, Palma, Pancho, Panotes, Peña, Pichay, Pimentel, Pineda, Plaza, Puno, Kimbo, Radaza, Ramirez Sato, Ramos, Remulla, Revilla, Reyes, Rivera, Robes, Rodriguez, Roman, Romero, Romualdez Ferdinand, Romualdez Sieda, Romualdo, Romulo, Roque, Sakdalan, Sagarbaria, Sakaluran, Salceda, Salimbangon, Salo, Sanchez, Sangkopan, Santos Recto, Sarmiento, Saulug, Saveliano, Siao, Silverio, Singson, Singson Mihan, Sinsuwat, Suwansing Estrelita, Suwansing Horacio, Suarez Aleta, Suarez David, Suntay, C. Alvarado, Taduran, Talyado, Tambunting, Tan Aliza, Tan Angelina, Tan Samir, Tan Shari, Tan Sherny, Tejada, Teves Arnolfo, Teves Jose, Tiangco, Tolentino, Torres Gomez, Tulfo, Tupas, Tutor, T. Alan, T. Diego, Umali Alfonso, Umali Maria Victoria, Unobia, Ungab, Uy Juliet, Uy Rolando, Valeriano, Valmayor, Vargas, Vargas Alfonso, Velasco, Veloso, Vergara, Villa, Villafuerte, Villanueva Eduardo, Villanueva Noel, Villar, Villaraza, Suarez, Villarica, Villalago, Yap Eric, Yap Victor, Yu, Zamora Ronaldo, Zamora Waikurat, Zarate, Zubiri.
With 241 voting in the affirmative, 0 negative, 0 abstentions, House Bills number 5919, 5920, 5921, 6030, 6087, and 6088 is now approved on third and final reading. Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, I move for consideration on third reading the following House bills on increasing the bed capacity of hospitals with the following House Bill numbers 6035, 6036, and 6144, printed copies of which were already distributed pursuant to our rules. For this purpose, may I request the Secretary General be directed to read the titles of the bills and thereafter call the roll for nominal voting.
The Secretary General is directed to read House Bills 6035, 6036, and 6144 and call the roll for nominal voting.
House Bill Number 6035, an act increasing the bed capacity of the Western Visayas Medical Center in Mandurriao, Iloilo City from 425 beds to 700 beds, upgrading its professional health care services and facilities, authorizing the increase of its medical personnel and appropriating funds therefore. House Bill Number 6036, an act increasing bed capacity of the Las Piñas General Hospital and Satellite Trauma Center in Las Piñas City, Metro Manila, from 200 beds to 500 beds, upgrading its professional health care services and facilities and appropriating funds therefore. House Bill Number 6144, an act increasing the bed capacity of the Cagayan Valley Medical Center in Tuguegarao City, Province of Cagayan, from 500 to 1,000 beds and appropriating funds therefore. Roll call of members in consideration of House Bill Numbers 6035, 6036, 6144, in consideration for third reading. Roll call of members: Abante, Abaya, Abelinosa, Abu, Abueg Saldivar, Abunda, Acop, Acosta, Acosta Alba, Adyong, Advincula, Agabas, Agaraw, Aglipay, Aguinaldo, Albano, Almario, Alonte, Alvarez Franz, Alvarez Genaro, Alvarez Pantaleon, Amante Matba, Amatong, Andaya, Angara, Aragones, Albizon, Arenas, Arroyo, Atienza, Aumentado, Babasa, Bagatsing, Balindong, Banyas Nograles, Barba, Barbers, Baronda, Barsaga, Baskub, Bautista, Bautista Bandigan, Belmonte, Benitez, Bernos, Biazon, Billones, Biron, Bulilia, Bondok, Bordado, Bravo, Brosas, Bulut, Bustos, Kabatbat, Kabotyan, Cabredo, Cagas, Calderon, Calixto, Caminero, Campos, Canama, Kawagdan, Cari, Castelo, Castro Franz, Castro Fredinil, Cayetano Alan Peter, Cayetano Mariela Arni, Celeste, Chato, Chipeco, Chungalao, Co Angelica, Co Elizaldi, Coanco, Coliantes, Crisologo, Cua, Quaresma, Cueva, Pulyamat, Dagook, Dalipe, Dalog, Datol, Daza, De Jesus, De Venecia, Defensor Lawrence, Defensor Michael, Del Mar, De Los Santos, De Losa Montalia, De Maporo Abdullah, De Maporo Khalid, Duavit, Duhali, Duterte, D. Faustino Ino, D. Faustino Michael, D. Ian, Ebcas, Ecleo, Elago, Enverga, Erice, Erigel, Ermita Buhain, Escudero, Espina, Espino, Estrella, Fariñas Ria, Fariñas Rudy Cesar, Fernandez, Fernando, Ferrer Juliet, Ferrer Luis, Flores, Fortun, Fortuno, Frasco, Fuentebella, Gaite, Garbin, Garcia Jose Enrique, Garcia Pablo Jan, Garcia Vincent, Garin Janot, Garin Sharon, Gasataya, Gatchalian, Gato, Heron, Goed, Gomart, Gonzaga, Gonzales Aurelio Dong, Gonzales Neptali, Gonzales Sandro, Goriseta, Guico, Gulias, Guya, Haresco, Cataman, Hernandez, Herrera D, Hofer, Haloshos, Javier, Co Eliza, Co Wilton, Conghun, Labad-Labad, Lacson, Lacson Noel, Lagman, Lagon, Lara, Lazatin, Liachon, Legarda, Lim Kaichong, Lopez, Loyola, Lusotan, Makapagal Arroyo, Maceda, Madrona, Malapitan, Mangawang, Mangudadato, Marcoleta, Mariano Hernandez, Marino, Marquez, Martinez, Matba, Matugas, Mendoza, Mercado, Momo, Natividad Naganyo, Nava, Nieto, Noel, Nograles Jericho, Nograles Juan, Nolasco, Nunez Malanyaon, Uwaminal, Olivares, Ong Jose, Ong Ronnie, Ortega, Uwano Dizon, Pacquiao Alberto, Pacquiao Rogelio, Padiernos, Paduano, Palma, Pancho, Panotes, Peña, Pichay, Pimentel, Pineda, Plaza, Puno, Kimbo, Radaza, Ramirez Sato, Ramos, Remulla, Revilla, Reyes, Rivera, Robes, Rodriguez, Roman, Romero, Romualdez Ferdinand, Romualdez Sieda, Romualdo, Romulo, Roque, Sakdalan, Sagarbaria, Sakaluran, Salceda, Salimbangon, Salo, Sanchez, Sangkopan, Santos Recto, Sarmiento, Saulug, Savellano, Siao, Silverio, Singson Mihan, Sinsuat, Swansing Estrelita, Swansing Horacio, Suarez Aleta, Suarez David, Suntay, C. Alvarado, Taduran, Talyado, Tambunting, Tan Eliza, Tan Angelina, Tan Samir, Tan Shari, Tan Sherny, Tejada, Teves Arnolfo, Teves Jose, Tiangco, Tolentino, Torres Gomez, Tulfo, Tupas, Chutor, T. Alan, T. Diego, Umali Alfonso, Umali Maria Victoria, Unabia, Ungab, Uy Juliet, Uy Rolando, Valeriano, Valmayor, Vargas, Vargas Alfonso, Velasco, Veloso, Vergara, Villa, Villafuerte, Villanueva Eduardo, Villanueva Noel, Villar, Villaraza Suarez, Villarica, Violago, Yap Eric, Yap Victor, Yu, Zamora Ronaldo, Zamora Waikurat, Sarate, Subiri.
With 244 voting in the affirmative, 0 negative, 0 abstentions, House Bills number 6035, 6036, and 6144 is now approved on third and final reading. Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, I move for the consideration on third reading of House Bill number 5955, printed copies of which were distributed to the members pursuant to our rules. For this purpose, my request the Secretary General be directed to read the title and thereafter call the roll for nominal voting.
The Secretary General is directed to read House Bill 5955 and call the roll for nominal voting.
House Bill number 5955, an act transferring the Provincial Agrarian Reform Office of Lanao del Norte from Iligan City to the Municipality of Tubod, Lanao del Norte, and appropriating funds therefore. Roll call of members in consideration of House Bill number 5955 for third reading. Abante, Abaya, Abellanosa, Abu, Abueg Saldivar, Abunda, Acop, Acosta, Acosta Alba, Adyong, Advincula, Agabas, Agaraw, Aglipay, Aguinaldo, Albano, Almario, Alonte, Alvarez Franz, Alvarez Genaro, Alvarez Pantaleon, Amante Matba, Amatong, Andaya, Angara, Aragones, Arbizon, Arenas, Arroyo, Atienza, Aumentado, Babasa, Bagatsing, Balindong, Banyas Nograles, Barba, Barbers, Baronda, Barsaga, Bascub, Bautista, Bautista Bandigan, Belmonte, Benitez, Bernos, Biazon, Billones, Beron, Bolilia, Bondok, Bordado, Bravo, Brosas, Bulut, Bustos, Kabatbat, Kabochan, Cabredo, Cagas, Calderon, Calixto, Caminero, Campos, Canama, Kawagdan, Cari, Castelo, Castro Franz, Castro Fredenil, Cayetano Alan Peter, Cayetano Mariela Arni, Celeste, Chato, Chipeco, Chungalao, Co Angelica, Co Elizaldi, Coanco, Coliantes, Crisologo, Cua, Quaresma, Cueva, Culyamat, Dagook, Dalipe, Dalog, Datol, Daza, De Jesus, De Venecia, Defensor Lawrence, Defensor Michael, Del Mar, De Los Santos, De Loso Montalia, Dimaporo Abdullah, Dimaporo Khalid, Duavit, Duhali, Duterte, Di Faustino Ino, Di Faustino Michael, Di Ian, Ebcas, Ecleo, Elago, Enverga, Erice, Erigel, Ermita Buhain, Escudero, Espina, Espino, Estrella, Fariñas Ria, Fariñas Rudy Cesar, Fernandez, Fernando, Ferrer Julian, Ferrer Luis, Flores, Fortun, Fortuno, Frasco, Fuentebella, Gaite, Garbin, Garcia Jose Enrique, Garcia Pablo Jan, Garcia Vincent, Garin Janet, Garin Sharon, Gasataya, Gatchalian, Gato, Heron, Go Ed, Go Mark, Gonzaga, Gonzales Aurelio Dong, Gonzales Neptali, Gonzales Sandro, Goriseta, Guico, Gulias, Guya, Haresco, Hataman, Hernandez, Herrera D, Hofer, Halosos, Javier, Jimenez, Co Elisa, Co Wilton, Konghun, Labad-Labad, Lacson, Lacson Noel, Lagman, Lagon, Lara, Lazatin, Liachon, Legarda, Lim, Lim Kaichong, Lopez, Loyola, Lusotan, Macapagal Arroyo, Maceda, Madrona, Malapitan, Mangawang, Mangudadatu, Marcoleta, Mariano Hernandez, Marino, Marquez, Martinez, Matba, Matugas, Mendoza, Mercado, Momo, Natividad Naganyo, Nava, Nieto, Noel, Nograles Jericho, Nograles Juan, Nolasco, Nunez Malanyaon, Uwaminal, Olivares, Ong Jose, Ong Ronnie, Ortega, Uwano Dizon, Pacquiao Alberto, Pacquiao Rogelio, Padiernos, Paduano, Palma, Pancho, Panotes, Peña, Pichay, Pimentel, Pineda, Plaza, Puno, Kimbo, Radaza, Ramirez Sato, Ramos, Remulla, Revilla, Reyes, Rivera, Robes, Rodriguez, Roman, Romero, Romualdez Ferdinand, Romualdez Yeda, Romualdo, Romulo, Roque, Sakdalan, Sagarbaria, Sakaluran, Salceda, Salimbangon, Salo, Sanchez, Sangcopan, Santos Recto, Sarmiento, Saulug, Saveliano, Siao, Silverio, Singson, Singson Mihan, Sinsuat, Swansing Estrelita, Swansing Horacio, Suarez Aleta, Suarez David, Suntay, C. Alvarado, Taduran, Talyado, Tambunting, Tan Alaysa, Tan Angelina, Tan Samir, Tan Sheri, Tan Sherni, Tejada, Teves Arnolfo, Teves Jose, Tiangco, Tolentino, Torres Gomez, Tulfo, Tupas, Tutor, T. Alan, T. Diego, Umali Alfonso, Umali Maria Victoria, Unabia, Ungab, Uy Juliet, Uy Rolando, Valeriano, Valmayor, Vargas, Vargas Alfonso, Velasco, Veloso, Vergara, Villa, Villaferte, Villanueva Eduardo, Villanueva Noel, Villar, Villaraza Suarez, Villarica, Violago, Yap Eric, Yap Victor, Yu, Zamora Ronaldo, Zamora Waikurat, Zarate, Zubiri.
Patawagan sa ako na ay silito.
With 247 voting in affirmative, 0 negative, 0 abstentions, House Bill number 5955 is now approved on third and final reading. Majority
Madam
Leader.
Speaker, I move that all House bills approved on third reading be transmitted to the Senate.
Is there an objection? The chair hears none. The motion is approved.
Madam Speaker, I move that we consider bills under the calendar of business for Thursday and Friday. Madam Speaker, pursuant to our rules, allow me to put forth an omnibus motion for consideration of the following House Bill number 6333 under Committee Report number 241, House Bill number 6363 under Committee Report 242, House Bill number 6365 under Committee Report 243, House Bill 6373 under Committee Report 245, and House Bill 6374 under Committee Report 246.
Is there an objection? The chair hears none. There is an omnibus approval for House Bills number 633. For the consideration of omnibus approval for second reading. Consideration and second reading of House Bills number 6333, 6366, 6365, 6373, and 6374.
Madam Speaker, 6363.
6363. Majority Leader.
Thank you. I move for suspension. Madam
Session
Speaker.
suspended.
Okay. Okay. Session resumed. Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, may I make a parliamentary inquiry?
The distinguished Minority Leader, Representative Garin, may proceed. Please proceed.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. May I respectfully inquire as to the status of House Bill numbers 2810, authored by the Honorable Rufus Rodriguez, 3081, filed by Representative Irene Gay Saulog from the Minority Black, and House Bill 5826, filed by Representative Alfred Vargas. All are measures on the establishment of resource development and crisis assistance centers for women and children.
Minority Leader, please respond.
Madam Speaker,
Majority Leader, please
Majority
respond.
Leader.
Madam Speaker, may we respectfully request the chairperson of the Committee on Women and Gender Equality, Honorable Congressman Maria Lourdes Acosta Alba, to give us an update on the status of House Bill numbers 2810, 3081, and 5826.
The Honorable Maria Lourdes Acosta Alba, Chairperson of the Committee on Women and Gender Equality, is hereby recognized to respond to the parliamentary inquiry of the Minority Leader. Please proceed. Session suspended. Session resumed. Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, a while ago we had bills on consideration for second reading. May I now move, Madam Speaker, that we consider the respective explanatory notes as the sponsorships of the following measures.
Any objection? Chair hears none. Motion approved.
Madam Speaker, there being no member who wishes to interpolate on the said local bills, I move that we terminate the period of interpellation.
Any objection? Chair hears none. Motion is approved.
Madam Speaker, I move that we open the period of amendments and approve the committee amendments, if any, as contained in the respective committee reports of the aforementioned bills.
Any objection? Chair hears none. Motion is approved.
Madam Speaker, there being no individual amendments, I move that we terminate the period of amendments.
Any objection? Chair hears none. Motion is approved.
Madam Speaker, I move that we vote on second reading the following aforementioned House bills.
There is a motion to approve the bill on second reading. All those in favor, please say aye. Those who are not in favor, say nay. The ayes have it. Bills approved on second reading.
Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, may we request the Representative Maria Lourdes Acosta Alba to give us an update on the status of House Bill numbers 2810, 3081, and 5826.
Honorable Maria Lourdes Acosta Alba, Chairperson of the Committee on Women and Gender Equality, is hereby recognized.
Madam Speaker, the Committee on Women and Gender Equality agreed to create a technical working group composed of selected members and principal authors of the bills, as well as representatives of concerned government and non-government agencies and civil society groups offering support and protection services to women and children in crisis situations. Meanwhile, this representation as chairperson of the committee directed the Secretariat to prepare a working draft incorporating therein the necessary provisions of the three bills for the use of the technical working group during its meetings.
Madam Speaker.
Is the distinguished Minority Leader Garin satisfied with the response of the Chairperson of the Committee on Women and Gender Equality?
Madam Speaker, I am extremely satisfied with the response of the Honorable Chairman of the Committee on Women and Gender Equality, and I appreciate very much the update given to us by the Honorable Chairperson on the status of said measures. However, Madam Speaker, distinguished colleagues, the commemoration of the Women's Month is just a reminder that measures pertaining to women should be given utmost importance. And with this, the biggest and the greatest gift that this Congress can give to us is the swift passage of these bills once they are brought to the floor for discussion, because without women, men will not be in this world. Thank you very much, Madam Speaker.
Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, I move that we suspend the session for a few minutes.
Session suspended.
Session is resumed. Majority Leader is recognized.
Madam Speaker, pursuant to our rules, today being a Monday, I move that we open the privilege hour.
Is there any objection? The Chair hears none. The motion is approved. The Chair declares the privilege hour open.
Madam Speaker, I move that Representative Maria Lourdes Acosta Alba of the 1st District of Bukidnon be recognized to avail of the privilege hour.
Representative Maria Lourdes Acosta Alba is hereby recognized.
Madam Speaker, esteemed colleagues, especially my fellow women legislators, a very happy Women's Month. We celebrate International Women's Month as a time to reflect on progress made, to call for change, and to celebrate acts of courage and determination by ordinary women. Women who have played an extraordinary role in the history of their countries and communities. Madam Speaker, I will deliver my privileged speech on women's political empowerment and leadership. The Philippines has the longest history of democratic governance in Asia. Our Constitution under Section 26, Article 2, guarantees equal access to opportunities for public service, and the same right is provided by the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights, Article 25. In addition, Republic Act 970, or commonly called the Magna Carta of Women, provides for the acceleration of women's participation and equitable representation in decision-making and policy-making processes in government and private entities to fully realize their roles as agents and beneficiaries of development. Indeed, significant strides have been made in the area of women's political participation. However, challenges remain in achieving women's meaningful and full participation, particularly in governance and decision-making. According to the Global Gender Gap Report of 2020, the area of political representation fares poorly. In the 2019 national and local elections, only 20.16% of the candidates were female. That's roughly around 8,782. In the recent years, the trend was that women occupy only less than one-third of third-level positions in the government, more than one-third in government-owned and controlled corporations, less than 20% in local government units, and more than one-third in the judiciary. This is according to the Philippine Commission on Women. Current enabling mechanisms are in place, but they appear inadequate to address the factors that contribute to the low turnout of women running for elective posts. The political sphere continues to be a male domain, and women intending to enter this domain are more likely to hurdle tougher obstacles towards winning an election. What is more common among elected women officials is the bench warmer phenomenon, so to speak, where after the husband, father, or brother has completed their maximum term and have been tasked to hold the post for one term until the male relative is eligible to run again. Apart from institutional barriers to women's political power, there are also socio-cultural barriers which make the road to political victory harder for women. Leadership standards have very much favored masculine-associated traits like strength and decisiveness. Women are forced to constantly negotiate the negative framing of them as weak, indecisive, emotional, and soft, and being perceived as too strong or too aggressive. On top of this, they need the courage and the strength to endure attacks that are not normally hurled at male candidates. Care work and multiple burdens, which are always expected for women to take on, also make it more difficult for them to commit to public service. Most often, their decision to enter politics come later when they are not tied up to child-rearing. Eliminating these barriers and providing support for women politicians, those who want to run or those already elected into office, are crucial in achieving full and meaningful women's political participation. Ensuring women's political participation, however, goes beyond electing women public servants. We should move beyond numbers and focus on creating spaces for women's political and electoral leadership to grow and flourish. Here are some key steps which we should all work on. Encourage all political actors and institutions to develop legal and policy measures to promote gender equality and strengthen women's representation and influence in political and public life. Work with political parties across party lines to ensure gender parity in candidacy for elected office. Ensure that women's needs, interests, and priorities are clearly articulated and represented. Form part and parcel of all laws and policies and are incorporated into the operation of political parties. Encourage and support women to run for public office by strengthening their confidence, ensuring family support, and facilitating work-life balance. Put an end to all forms of gender-based stereotypes through work on education and media, emphasizing that gender equality is for the benefit of all. Strengthen coalitions for women's political empowerment, including network of women leaders, the women's movement, and male allies. The positive impact of women in politics is undeniable. As Kofi Annan noted, study after study has taught us there is no tool for development more effective than the empowerment of women. No other policy is as likely to raise economic productivity or to reduce child and maternal mortality. No other policy is as sure to improve nutrition and promote health, including the prevention of HIV/AIDS. No other policy is as powerful in increasing the chances of education for the next generation. Michelle Bachelet, former president of Chile, rightly puts it, when a woman is a leader, it changes her. When more women are leaders, it changes politics and policy. And as Angelina Jolie says, there is no greater pillar of stability than a strong, free, and educated woman, and there is no more inspiring role model than a man who supports and cherishes and champions women's leadership. So we need more men to speak up for the participation of women, especially in politics and leadership. Mabuhay mga kababainhan. Mabuhay ang ating mga male partners in our journey and quest for gender parity and equality. Maraming salamat, Madam Chair. Maraming salamat, esteemed colleagues. Maligayang buwan ng kababaihan sa ating lahat. More power to all of us.
Congratulations, Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, I move that the speech of Representative Acosta Alba be referred to the Committee on Rules.
The speech of Representative Acosta Alba is referred to the Committee on Rules. Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, I move that Representative Geraldine Roman of the 1st District of Bataan be recognized to avail of the privilege hour.
Representative Roman is recognized.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, my dear colleagues, today is a special day for all of us here. Not just for women, but also for men and those who consider themselves allies in the fight for women's rights and gender equality. And that, of course, includes members of the LGBT community, of which I am proudly a member of as a woman with a transgender experience. As we start our Women's Month celebration, I am particularly thrilled as Vice Chairperson of the Committee on Women and Gender Equality to take part in this all-women session because somehow I feel that through situations like these, when women take over the reins not just of power, but more importantly of service, does the world become a less complicated and better place to live in. Paano namang hindi mangyayari yon kapag ang mga babae ang nasa kapangyarihan? With our innate capacity to love, to nurture, to understand with our charisma and sharp sense of diplomacy, our eloquence, our empathy and compassion, as well as our beauty, both inside and out, no one can resist us. As Beyoncé has sung several times, truly, we women run the world, and we women should run the world. I am also proud of the fact that in the committee, we are taking strides to protect and advance women's rights and gender equality through the various legislative measures that have been authored not only by our fellow lady legislators, but also by our male colleagues. We are lucky that our Speaker, Representative Alan Peter Cayetano, is very supportive of women's rights, while our chairperson, Representative Malu Acosta Alba, is a hardworking leader who can efficiently shepherd these bills to their realization into laws. But on a personal and more intimate note, Madam Speaker, I want to celebrate this month because I want to pay tribute to the many women who have positively influenced the challenging journey that is my life as a trans woman. Kung meron pong isang Geraldine Roman, my dear colleagues, standing now before you and serving the 1st District of Bataan as well as the entire country as a legislator, I owe it to the many women who have loved me, who have accepted me, understood me, and supported me throughout my 53 years of existence. On this special day, how can I not remember my loving and pious grandmother, who despite my very effeminate behavior as a young boy, did not judge me, but rather taught me the basics of my Catholic faith through prayers and example. The most valuable lesson I learned from my grandmother is this: compassion and charity, as well as kindness to our fellow human beings, regardless of our differences and our social classes. And how can I not mention my mother, former Representative Erminia Roman? Many of you know her. That strong-willed businesswoman who tried to instill in me the values of honesty, hard work, and discipline. I will always remember this sound piece of advice from my mother, who also happens to be my strongest role model. Ang sabi ng aking ina, magpapakababae ka rin lang, pagbutihin mo na. Be the best woman that you can be. Decente, refined, matalino, masipag, at maganda. Well, Mommy, I am trying my best because sa totoo lang, napakataas talaga ng tingin ko sa pagiging babae at sa lahat ng babae. And I don't want to let all of you down. Siyempre, nariyan din ang aking adopted sister na si Gina, who passed away 6 years ago. Mga babae kong pinsan na lagi kong kalaro ng Barbie dolls at kaagapay ko sa aking paglaki. Mga konsentidora kong mga tita, mga teachers kong babae, mga female and LGBT na beshies ko, from elementary to college. Maraming salamat for the love, the acceptance, guidance, and for just being there in my lowest moments when others would judge me or ridicule me. And here in Congress, I can only have words of gratitude, Madam Speaker, for my female colleagues, kasama na rin ang ating mga macho colleagues, for welcoming me with open arms and for treating me with respect and dignity, the same respect and dignity that is due all human beings, regardless of gender, socioeconomic status, physical appearance, sexual orientation, gender identity, and expression. Alam niyo, mga kasamahan ko dito sa Kongreso, you have all made me feel that I belong and I'm just one of you. Alam niyo, I always feel touched kapag ang Association of Lady Legislators, led by our dear Tita Baby Arenas, always insists on making me join its activities. Kasi nga, some of us, fortunately just a very few, do not even consider me as a woman. Bumabakit din sa aking puso when our male colleagues treat me like a lady because they are gentlemen. And simply because I am a lady in word and in deed. Naalala ko po ang aking conversation last year with Representative Apple Pancho. Apple, hello. During our Central Luzon block meeting. Ang sabi sa akin ni Representative Apple Pancho, Geraldine, iba ka kasi. You deserve to be treated well because you act like a lady. You are refined, you are not boisterous, hindi ka skandalosa. And I understand where he's coming from. Madam Speaker, my dear colleagues, I would like you to know that if Geraldine Roman is refined, educated, confidently beautiful with a heart, it is because Geraldine Roman is privileged and fortunate. She is privileged to have received the best kind of education and values formation her parents have been able to afford. She was able to access jobs without discrimination, save for a couple of times. She has been, more importantly, accepted and loved unconditionally by the people who matter the most. And that includes you, my dear colleagues in Congress. In other words, I am so lucky. And so, the question that comes to my mind from my position of privilege is this: will I just sit back and relax and enjoy my privileged position? Will I just ignore the plight of many Filipino LGBTs who have not been as fortunate as Geraldine Roman in life? Will I turn my back to the many trans women who admittedly are uncouth, boisterous, physically unattractive, and who are simply products of their socioeconomic circumstances? Sila, nawala ng choice kundi mag-enter into prostitution because they are not given the chance to work. Sila na kinukutsa-kutsa sa lipunan dahil sa sila ay hindi mukhang babae. Sila who, despite their shining education and professional excellence, are still being obliged to cut their hair in order to teach in a public school or work in a factory, as if the length of our hair has something to do with our ability to work. Will I deprive them of their inherent and basic rights as human beings and as Filipino citizens simply because they are LGBT na nagkataon lang na pangit at bulgar sa paningin ng marami at mahirap? My answer is no. And the question that I want to ask all of you is this: will we as legislators continue to ignore the many cases of discrimination in our country? Or will we be brave enough to pass legislation that will prohibit discrimination? Some of you may be wondering now kung bakit ko pinag-uusapan ng discrimination on our all-women's session. But I want to remind my fellow lady legislators that the plight of the LGBT is no different from the suffering women have had to endure throughout history. Women have been discriminated against simply because they are women. And the LGBT are being discriminated against because they are simply LGBT. I hope and I pray, my dear colleagues, that the answer to the question I have just posed to you is as a resounding no. No to discrimination against the LGBT. No to discrimination against the PWDs, to senior citizens, poor people, disenfranchised farmers. No to any kind of discrimination against the marginalized sectors of our society. Madam Speaker, my dear colleagues, let us follow the good example of our President, Mayor Rodrigo Roa Duterte, whom I would like to thank for his determination and compassion. After the bathroom incident last year involving a trans woman, the President has signed Executive Order 100, which seeks to establish a diversity and inclusion program in all national agencies to end all forms of discrimination and abuse on the basis of age, civil status, health status, physical appearance, religion, race, sexual orientation, and gender identity and expression. Although this executive order only covers the public sector, it enjoins the private sector as well as the LGUs to follow suit and to develop their own diversity and inclusion programs. My dear colleagues, Madam Speaker, on this special day, I would like to appeal to your sense of compassion. I would like to appeal to that sense of motherhood. Alam ko marami kayong maternal instinct, and this is present in all of you. To open your hearts so that you may legislate measures to protect the LGBT community as well as the other marginalized sectors of our society. If you have afforded Geraldine Roman respect and equal treatment, surely you, my fellow legislators, will also find it in your hearts to protect my brothers and sisters in the LGBT community as well as the other marginalized sectors of society. Tandaan po ninyo, we are also allies. We are also partners in the fight for gender equality. Sa inyong lahat po, Happy Women's Month. Thank you very much.
Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, I move that the speech of Representative Roman be referred to the Committee on Rules.
The speech of Representative Roman is referred to the Committee on Rules. Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, I move that Representative Sol Aragones of the 3rd District of Laguna be recognized to avail of the privilege hour.
Representative Aragones is recognized.
Madam Speaker, my esteemed colleagues in the House, I rise on matter of personal privilege, year in and year out. Madam Speaker, the House begins the month of March by honoring women, by highlighting the issues that matter to us. March, after all, is Women's Month, and we commemorate International Women's Day on March 8. In an ideal world, Madam Speaker, we would be commemorating Women's Month by celebrating the end of gender-based discrimination, gender-based violence, and gender-based exploitation. Unfortunately, while progress has undeniably been made on these fronts, the sad reality is that some women around the world, especially in our country, continue to be treated like commodities, even as we enter the 3rd decade of the 21st century. Masakit man pakinggan, ngunit hindi natin pwedeng i-sugarcoat ang katotohanan. Prostitution is often referred to us as the oldest profession in the world. That in itself is tragic. But what is even more tragic, Madam Speaker, is that there appears to be no end in sight for this despicable trade. We should not be surprised because of the profits that are raked in by those involved in this crime. Malaki po talaga ang kita. Trafficking for sexual exploitation is a $99 billion industry, one wherein 96% of all victims are female. What is worse is that this industry shows no signs of slowing down. One of the reasons can be found in our packets, our bags, and in our hands. Ang tinutukoy ko po, ang ating mga cellphone. As pointed out in the article, The Women's Movement in 2020, Defining a New Inclusive Future, the Commercial Sexual Exploitation of Children, Women, and Other Marginalized Genders is increasing and changing shape
as exploiters take advantage of the technological anonymity afforded by digital innovations. The same article observes that technology now allows exploiters to reach vulnerable individuals in all corners of the globe through the internet and move between online sexual exploitation and direct contact sexual exploitation with increasing anonymity and ease. Madalas banggitin ng mga salitang commodification of women. Pag pinag-uusapan ng prostitusyon, masakit pakinggan. Ngunit mas masakit ang realidad na matagal nang tinatrato ang ilang mga babae na parang karne na ino-order lang sa restaurant sa tinatawag na mga espakol o mas kilala na spa with extra service. May mga number pa ang mga babae. Behind a window, parang aquarium, a customer looks over the women, chooses one he wants, and calls out her number. Parang nasa dampa ka lang. Pipiliin mo ang isda, lulutuin nila, at kakainin mo. If you are sickened by this analogy, then you can understand how it turns my stomach when I hear about how technology and social media platforms are being used to take exploitation to a whole new level. Ngayon, sa pamamagitan ng teknolohiya, parang fast food na ang prostitusyon. Pwedeng dine-in, pwedeng delivery. Hindi mo na kailangang pumunta ng espakol dahil meron ng virtual espakol. With your phones, all a potential client needs to do is to scroll down, look at photos, and choose. The sex worker then goes straight to the home or hotel of the client in order to provide extra service. Do you know that there are reports nowadays in the internet and other forms of media that Filipinas are maliciously being viewed as mail-order bride services or as sex kittens that would make good wives for older Western men? O hindi na ito talaga bago sa atin dahil panahon pa naman talaga ng snail mail ay talamak na ito. Nakakasuka, nakakalungkot, nakakagalit. Madam Speaker, no woman, no human being deserves to be treated this way. What is even more disturbing, Madam Speaker, is that recent hearings have revealed that these innovations appear to be the offshoot of the heavy influx of foreign nationals who work in the POGO, or Philippine Offshore Gaming Operators industry. Hindi po ako tutol sa pagpasok ng dayuhan kung nais nilang magtrabaho ng marangal sa bayan natin. If foreigners want to come to our country and earn a decent living, then we should allow them to do so, as long as they pay the proper taxes and they respect our laws. But if the entry of these POGOs result in the kind of exploitation that victimize hundreds or thousands of our countrymen, then we should draw the line and just say, no, it is not worth it. Madam Speaker, there are several ways to commemorate Women's Month, various ways to celebrate International Women's Day, and different ways to honor women. This humble representation submits that we can start by working to end the commodification of those we seek to honor and urging law enforcement authorities to put the resources of the state to bear upon those who continue to profit from the exploitation of women. The time to act is now. As I end my speech, Madam Speaker, I want to ponder on this quote from a renowned author, Diane Marie Child, that shows the power of women. A woman is the full circle. Within her is the power to create, nurture, and transform. Maraming salamat po, Madam Speaker.
Majority Leader. Madam Speaker, I move that the speech of Representative Aragones be referred to the Committee on Rules.
The speech of Representative Sol Aragones is referred to the Committee on Rules. Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, I move that Representative Franz Castro of the party list ACT Teachers be recognized to avail of the privilege hour.
Representative Franz Castro is recognized.
Maraming salamat, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker at sa mga kapwa ko mambabatas, sa darating na ikawalo ng Marso, gaganapin ang taunang pandaigdigang araw ng mga kababaihan or International Women's Day. Sa araw na ito, kinikilala natin ang lahat ng kababaihan sa buong mundo, lalo na ang laban ng mga babae para sa kanilang mga karapatan. Ang International Women's Day tuwing Marso 8 ay isang collective effort, hindi lamang ng mga kababaihan, kundi pati ng mga mamamayan na naniniwala na ang karapatan ng mga babae ay isang karapatang pantao rin. Ako po bilang guro, ina at babae ay matagal nang nagsusulong ng karapatan ng mga babae, lalo na sa usapin ng maternity. Hindi lingid sa kaalaman ng lahat na ang Pilipinas ang may pinakamaikling maternity leave sa buong mundo. Ito ay 60 days lamang bago magkaroon ng bagong batas. Dahil sa sama-samang pagkilos, Madam Speaker, ay napagtagumpayan din natin na maipasa ang Expanded Maternity Leave o yung Republic Act 11210 noong 2019 na nagtatakda ng 105 days maternity leave at dagdag na optional 30 days without pay. At para sa solo mother ay karagdagang 15 days. Kung babalikan, wala po ako sa Kongreso ay isinusulong na namin ang pagpapahaba sa maternity leave na dapat ay nakabatay sa international standard sa maternity protection na makilala sa Maternity Protection Convention or ito yung Convention 138 at Recommendation 191. Parehong itinatag noong taong 2000. Halos 9 na taon na ang lumipas bago magkaroon ng bagong batas sa mas mahabang maternity leave. Pagkaupo namin sa Kongreso noong 2010, ay agad naming ipinasa ang panukalang batas bilang 5440 na naglalayong pahabain ang maternity leave ng 120 days at 138 days para sa mga cesarean delivery, ngunit hindi ito naipasa bilang batas. Hindi kami sumuko kung kaya't amin itong nirefile noong 2016. Pagkalipas ng mahabang deliberasyon sa plenaryo na tumagal ng halos 1 taon, ang panukalang batas ay naaprubahan sa ikalawang pagbasa. 1 buwan pa lamang ang lumipas bago ito pumasa sa ikatlong pagbasa, ngunit hindi rin ito napirmahan agad ng Presidente upang maging batas agad. Sa halip ito ay naglaps ng 30 days period para maging batas. Hindi rin agad nagawa ang implementing rules and regulations. Tumagal ng halos lagpas 2 buwan bago magkaroon ng IRR. Nailabas lamang ito noong Mayo 1, 2019. Ganon po katagal ang paikibaka upang makamit ang pagpapahaba ng maternity leave. Isa rin po ako, Madam Speaker, sa mga nag-sponsor ng maternity leave sa plenary deliberations dahil nakita ko po ang matinding pangangailangan nito lalo na sa sektor ng edukasyon na mayorya ng mga guro ay kababaihan. Sa bagong benepisyong ito, sana hindi na lumala pa ang diskriminasyon sa mga manggagawang kababaihan dahil alam natin na mas pinipili ng mga employer ang mga lalaki na hindi sakop ng batas. Sa pagpasa ng batas na ito, hindi pa rin tapos ang laban ng mga kababaihan at mamamayan dahil naghahangad din tayo ng longer paternity leave dahil based sa medical at psychological studies, kapag mas matagal ang paternity leave, ay magbebenepisyo ito sa sanggol at ang kanyang ina. At nagsusulong din ito ng shared parental responsibilities sa pagitan ng babae at lalaki. Kinikilala ng International Labor Organization noong 2009 ang panawagan na magkaroon ng balanced work and family responsibility. Kasama na dito ang paternity at parental incentive para sa mga kalalakihan. Ang aming panukalang batas bilang 512 ay naglalayong dagdagan pa ng 23 days ang kasalukuyang 7 days na paternity leave o kabuang 30 days paternity leave. Maliban sa laban sa Kongreso, Madam Speaker, kasalukuyang parte rin po ang kinatawang ito ng ASEAN Women's Network ng Education International na nakikipaglaban para sa karapatan ng mga kababaihan at ipinalalaganap din po namin ang Magna Carta of Women o Republic Act 9710 na naglalayong tumugon sa Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women or CEDAW. Ang pagsasabatas ng MCW ay naging tugon ng Pilipinas sa CEDAW Committee noong ika-36 na sesyon ng 2006 at sa UN Human Rights Council's First Universal Periodic Review noong 2009. Binatay ang MCW sa probesyon ng CEDAW na nagde-define sa gender discrimination, equality at iba pang mga karapatan ng kababaihan, lalo na sa mga kababaihang kabilang sa mga may hirap at marginalized sektor ng lipunan. Bilang pagtatapos, Madam Speaker, gusto ko pong iparating na patuloy tayong lumaban para sa karapatan ng mga kababaihan. Dahil ito ang mandato sa atin sa ating saligang batas na ang mga kababaihan ay kasama sa nation building at dapat maprotektahan sila, lalo na ang mga manggagawang kababaihan, laban sa pang-aapi at diskriminasyon. Mabuhay ang mga kababaihan, lalo na ang mga walang sawang lumalaban para sa bayan at sa kanilang karapatan sa kabila ng walang katapusang pasismo ng Estado. Ito lamang po, Madam Speaker, magandang hapon sa ating lahat at maligayang buwan ng kababaihan para sa ating lahat.
Majority Leader. Madam Speaker, I move that the speech of Representative Franz Castro be referred to the Committee on Rules.
The speech of Representative Franz Castro is referred to the Committee on Rules. Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, I move that Representative Arlene Brosas of the party list Gabriela be recognized to avail of the privilege hour.
Representative Arlene Brosas is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Thank you to our beautiful Madam Speaker today. Women on the March for Decent Jobs, Wages, and Rights. Madam Speaker, mga kapwa ko kinatawan at sa lahat ng kababaihan at mamamayan, isang makabuluhang pagbati ngayong Women's Month mula sa Gabriela Women's Party. Pagbati sa lahat ng kababaihang patuloy na naghahangad ng mas maaliwalas na hinaharap para sa pamilya, komunidad, at para sa inang bayan. Beyond the current commercialized celebration of Women's Month and Women's Day, this important time of the year actually derives its significance from the historical mass uprisings of working-class women in the US, Russia, and other parts of the world. On March 8, 1917, over 90,000 Russian women workers protested on the streets and demanded bread and peace, to call for economic relief and for an end to the Tsar's reign. Such massive strike significantly contributed to the victory of the February Revolution and the Russian monarchy's fall from power. In the Philippines, the International Women's Day was first commemorated on March 8, 1971, when Makibaka and Katipunan led hundreds of women to a protest against poverty, low wages, and inhumane conditions at work under the Marcos regime. Indeed, March 8 is inextricably linked to working women's struggle for higher wages, regular jobs, and economic relief. It is a day to remind us that decades after the historical uprisings led by women workers, the socio-economic conditions that warrant such political actions have remained the same, especially in the Philippine context. Madam Speaker, sadsad at binabarat pa rin ang sahod ng mga manggagawang Pilipino, lalo na ng mga manggagawang kababaihan. Since the Cory Aquino regime, wage hikes have been the least in terms of frequency and nominal amount under the current administration. In fact, 8 regions across the country, including National Capital Region, NCR, and Bicol Region, have been deprived of any wage increase for more than a year now. The minimum wage for NCR, for instance, has been stuck at 537 pesos per day since October 2018, despite the incessant price hikes of basic commodities and services and the impacts of train law. In Bicol, workers have to make do with just 310 pesos per day as minimum wage. For most of the members of this House, 310 pesos and 537 pesos are mere crumbs. Pangmerienda lang at pangkape lang ito. Subalit para sa milyon-milyong manggagawang Pilipino, dito nakasalalay ang pagkain, pamasahe, at pang-araw-araw na gastusin ng pamilya. Higit na mas mababa pa sa minimum ang sinasahod ng mga maraming manggagawang kababaihan, lalo yung nakakonsentra sa mga sektor na talamak ang kontraktualisasyon. Sa manupaktura at wholesale and retail trade, nasa 374.30 pesos kada araw lang ang average na sahod ng manggagawang kababaihan sa bansa. Karaniwan ding itinatalaga ang mga manggagawang kababaihan sa mga low-skilled at low-value-added na trabaho sa mga pagawaan, kung saan mas mababa ang sahod kumpara sa manggagawang kalalakihan. Ilang libong kababaihan din ang nagdurusa sa mga trabahong piece rate, kung saan nagkukumahog silang pataasin ang sahod batay sa paghahabol sa output. Madam Speaker, dumoble na ang sweldo ng mga sundalo at pulis. Pinirmahan na rin ang bagong Salary Standardization Law o SSL na pangunahing pakikinabangan ng mga matataas na opisyal sa gobyerno. Subalit ang sahod ng mga manggagawa, lalo ng mga manggagawang kababaihan, ay nananatiling barya-barya at nakapako. Natutulog pa rin sa pansitan ang mga regional wage board sa buong bansa. Kahit ilang ulit nang tumaas ang presyo ng pagkain, pamasahe at matrikula sa iba't ibang paaralan. Kababaihan din ang mukha ng kontraktual na paggawa at vulnerableng empleyo sa mga pabrika at opisina. Tinatayang mahigit kalahati ng mga kontraktual na manggagawa ay mga kababaihan na nakakonsentra sa manupaktura, wholesale and retail trade at administrative and support services, kabilang ang business processes outsourcing o tinatawag nating BPO sector. Sa ilang pagkakataon, ginagamit ang pagbubuntis ng isang babaeng manggagawa para ilipat siya sa trabahong mas mababa ang sahod o di kaya'y tuluyang tanggalin, kahit labag ito sa expanded maternity leave law na sinikap nating isabatas. Sa kalagayang sobrang barat ang antas ng pasahod at malaganap ang kontraktualisasyon at kawalan ng trabaho, kababaihan ang pumapasan ng bigat na pagkasyahin ang kakarampot na kita ng pamilya. Laging hamon na matustusan ang mga batayang pangangailangan gaya ng pagkain, transportasyon, gastos sa edukasyon, utilidad at upa sa bahay. Kaya naman sa harap ng COVID-19 outbreak, maagap ang mga ina sa pangangalaga sa kalusugan ng pamilya dahil hindi na pwedeng banatin pa ang kita para sa pagpapaospital. Talagang napakahirap maging mahirap. Pinangakuan tayong bababa ang presyo ng bigas sa ilalim ng Rice Liberalization Law. Pero magpasa hanggang ngayon ay relatibong mahal pa rin ang bigas sa mga palengke, habang unti-unting tinatanggal ang NFA rice dahil bagsak ang presyo ng palay. Sa hanay ng mga kababaihang nasa informal na sektor, ang bawat araw ay pagbabakasakali na may mauuwing pambili ng pagkain para sa pamilya. Nagtitinda sila sa mga kalsada at bangketa sa ilalim ng init ng araw at sa kabila ng polusyon, para lang may pambili ng bigas at ulam. Malupit, Madam Speaker, na sa utos ng DILG, sila ngayon winawalis mula sa kalsada, inaagawan ng paninda at ikinukulong pa. Bakit ginagawang krimen ang paghahanap buhay ng marangal ng mga kapuspalad na kababaihan at mamamayan? Para saan ba ang kaayusan kung ang mahihirap na kababaihay ninanakawan ng kabuhayan? Sadsad at barat ang pasahod ng mga manggagawang kababaihan, malaganap ang kontraktualisasyon at kawalang trabaho habang itinataboy sa lansangan ang mga nagsisikap kumita. Sa ganitong kalagayan, itinutulak ang mga kababaihan na magtanggol sa kanilang kabuhayan at karapatan. Subalit sa halip na sila'y dinggin, papatinding panunupil ang isinasagot ng gobyernong Duterte gamit ang balangkas ng whole of the nation approach. Sa hanay namin sa Gabriela Women's Party, ilan sa aming mga leader at kasapi ang inaakusahang komunista, terorista ng mga pulis, sundalo at kanilang mga ahente. Kahit ang aming ikatlong nominado, si Lucy Francisco, na masigasig na nanguna sa kampanya laban sa taas presyo sa train law sa Panay, ay biktima ng red tagging at harassment. Iligal na dinakip at ikinulong si Cora Agovida ng Gabriela Metro Manila gamit ang tanim baril at tanim granada. Gayon din ang 5 progresibo sa Tacloban City na kinabibilangan ng 4 na kababaihang kritiko ng gobyerno. Si Gloria Handayan at May Tugot, kapwa mga miyembro ng Gabriela Women's Party sa Mindanao, ay dinakip mula sa kanilang tahanan at dinala sa kampo ng militar sa paratang na sila'y supporter ng NPA. Marami pang ibang leader kababaihan ang humaharap ngayon sa banta ng kanilang buhay at seguridad. Patong-patong ang inhustisya at panggigipit sa mga kababaihang naghahangad ng mas maaliwalas na bukas para sa kanilang pamilya at para sa bayan. Marahil totoong sinasabi na ang pagiging babae sa ganitong klaseng lipunan ay pamumuhay sa panahon ng ligalig. To be a woman in this kind of unjust and uncaring society is to live in a time of unrest. That is why womanhood in the current context isn't a badge of blinded pride and self-empowerment. Rather, it is a badge of resilient struggle amid various layers of injustice and amid attempts to further silence and disempower us. Nakatitiyak ako na hindi magtatagumpay ang kadiliman at klima ng takot sa pagkitil sa boses ng kababaihan at mamamayan. Mananaig ang mga kolektibong lakas ng mga ilaw ng tahanan. Mananaig ang diwang palaban. Mananaig ang katarungan. Sa darating na Marso 8, pandaigdigang araw ng kababaihang anak pawis, kaisa ang Gabriela Women's Party, sa marcha ng laksa-laksang kababaihan, sa panawagang dagdag sahod, pagwawakas sa kontraktualisasyon at pagdepensa sa kabuhayan at karapatan. Dahil walang mas mainam pang paraan para isabuhay ang diwa ng Marso 8, kundi ang pagpapatuloy at pagpapalakas ng laban ng kababaihang anak pawis. Pagpupugay sa lahat ng kababaihan at mamayang hindi bumibitaw ng pangarap sa lipunang nakabatay sa makatarungan at pangmatagalang kapayapaan. Muli, magandang hapon, Madam Speaker.
Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, I move that the speech of the Honorable Representative Brosas be referred to the House Committee on Rules.
The speech of Representative Arlene Brosas of the party list Gabriela is referred to the Committee on Rules. Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, I move that the Representative Sarah Jane Ayalago of the party list Kabataan be recognized to avail of the privilege hour.
Representative Sarah Jane Ilago of Kabataan Party List is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Warm greetings of solidarity to all on the observance of the National Women's Month. On the first day of this year's celebration, this youth representation from Kabataan Party List joined the symbolic goal-setting campaign, She Hikes, She Decides, a mountain climbing activity led by She Decides Philippines, which is a global movement in the Philippines working to uphold and defend the rights of women and girls to have control over their bodies, their lives, and their future. We conquered Mount Binutasan yesterday at 577 meters above sea level, and so 577 hygiene kits will be distributed to families affected by the eruption of Taal volcano. Meron pong mga 60 mga advocates mula sa iba't ibang mga grupo na sumali dito at nakiisa sa She Hikes, She Decides na isa sa mga paunang mga aktibidad para sa buwan ng kababaihan na pinamunuan ng mga kabataan. Madam Speaker, one of the most pressing concern brought before this advocacy trek and a matter of urgent attention to our women legislators is child, early, and forced marriage. Child, early, and forced marriage is institutional violence against women and girls' human rights. CEFAM is violence against human rights. CEFAM is a violation of our human rights as it compromises the safety and security of women and girls, disrupts their opportunities for self-fulfillment and development, and exposes them to risk of domestic violence. In the Philippines, Madam Speaker, 24 babies are born to teenage mothers every hour, based on Philippine Statistics Authority report in 2014. According to UN Population Fund, in developing countries, 9 out of 10 births to adolescent girls occur within a marriage or union. Further, pregnancy-related complications are among the leading causes of mortality among girls between 15 and 19 years of age, whether married or unmarried, around the world. In fact, infant mortality among the children of very young mothers is higher, sometimes even as much as 2 times higher than among those of older mothers. In terms of education, the 2016 UNICEF State of Women and Children presents that married girls lose the chance to be educated and gain skills and knowledge, which will help them gain a good job and earn for themselves and their families. While the 2016 UNFPA State of Women in the Philippines reports that education leads not only to later marriage and delayed pregnancy,
but also better health, higher lifetime earnings, and better chances at being healthy and productive adults. Madam Speaker, it is every girl's right to choose if, who, and when they marry. Girls, not brides, no more children having children. We must work together to end child marriage and all other forms of abuse and discrimination against women and girls. Their empowerment is necessary in achieving sustainable development. And to empower women and girls, barriers to the fulfillment of their rights must be eliminated. As a party to the Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women, the government has the duty to pursue, by all appropriate means and without delay, a policy of eliminating discrimination against women and undertake all appropriate measures, including legislation, to modify or abolish existing laws, regulations, customs, and practices which constitute discrimination against women. The Committee on the Elimination of Discrimination Against Women, in its general recommendations during the 5th and 6th review in 2006 of our country's compliance with our international obligation, has called upon the Philippine government to pay special attention to the needs of rural women, indigenous women, and Muslim women, ensuring that they have access to health care, social security, education, clean water and sanitation services, fertile lands, income generation opportunities, and participation in decision-making processes. Likewise, Madam Speaker, as a member of the PLCPD, echoing the recommendations for women and girls' rights and welfare, this representation reiterates the need to change traditional patriarchal attitudes and practices that perpetuate gender stereotypes. Measures should include awareness raising and public educational campaigns addressing women and girls, as well as men and boys, and religious leaders with an aim to eliminate stereotypes associated with traditional gender roles in the family and in society. Finally, Madam Speaker, Kabataan Party List strongly urges Congress to respond to issues, concerns, challenges in education, health, and employment, all, if remain unaddressed comprehensively and substantially, would rob the children, the youth, and the next generation of Filipinos a better future. Kalusugan, edukasyon, trabaho, karapatan, hustisya at kapayapaan ang panawagan ng mga kabataan para sa mas magandang bukas, para sa mga kababaihan at bata. Madam Speaker, hayaan niyo rin po akong magpasalamat sa ating mga kasamahan dito sa Kongreso sa pagsusuot ng ating #GirlDefender pin. Maraming salamat po sa inyo at nais ko po sana kayong imbitahan na sabay-sabay po nating bigkasin, I am a girl defender. Mas malakas po para rinig ng ating mga kababayan mula Batanes hanggang Sulu. I am a girl defender.
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 We are girl defenders.
We are girl defenders.
Madam Speaker, I end my speech with a quote from one of the youth committed to end child, early, and forced marriage. Her name is Amalia, 19 years old, from Lanao del Sur. She said, "Bilang babae, gusto kong maging boses ng mga kapwa ko babae para maisigaw ang mga karapatan namin. Sana mabigyan pa ng suporta ang mga tulad kong kabataan to exercise our rights and to also participate in issues that affect us. Huwag po nating biguin ang mga katulad ni Amalia na buong-buong nagtitiwala sa atin bilang mga policymakers, bilang mga public servants upang hubugin at tulungan na hubugin ang kanilang kinabukasan na kasama sila. Mabuhay ka, Amalia, mabuhay ang lahat ng kabataan at kababaihan na naglilingkod sa sambayanang Pilipino. Pagbati at padayon sa pambansang buwan ng kababaihan at nais ko na rin pong kunin ng pagkakataon na pasalamatan ang pinakamamahal kong nanay, my mother, a breast cancer survivor and a fighter, for inspiring me as a paragon of love, guidance, faith, and perseverance. At ganoon na rin sa lahat po ng mga mothers at lahat ng mga kababaihan na nagmamahal sa bayan. Maraming salamat ho at isang mapagmahal at mapagpalayang buwan ng kababaihan sa lahat.
Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, I move that the speech of the Honorable Representative Sara Elago be referred to the House Committee on Rules.
The speech of Representative Sarah Jane Ilago of Party List Kabataan is referred to the Committee on Rules. Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, I move that Representative Irene Gay F. Saulog of the Party List Kalinga be recognized to avail of the privilege hour.
Representative Irene Gay Saulog is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Good afternoon to everyone present here, our guests and fellow lawmakers. Madam Speaker, please allow me to greet our women legislators of the 18th Congress a happy, happy Women's Month. These women embody strength, courage, grace, beauty, solidarity, and power. I rise today on a matter of personal and collective privilege. I would like to highlight the problem of teenage pregnancy, which should be a matter of urgent concern. Statistics from 2017 National Demographic and Health Survey found that 1 out of 10 girls aged 15 to 19 is either a mother or is pregnant with her first child. The 2013 Young Adult Fertility and Sexuality Study also found that 14% of girls in the age bracket have been pregnant. This is double the rate of teen pregnancy in 2002. What is even more alarming now is the 2019 study of Save the Children's Global Childhood Report that states that the rate of teenage pregnancy in the Philippines is the second highest in Southeast Asia. Teenage pregnancy has adverse health effects. Pregnant teens have higher risk of getting high blood pressure than those in their 20s and 30s. They're also at a high risk of having premature and low birth weight babies. Simply put, teenage pregnancy is a health risk for both the mother and baby. Teenage pregnancy also abruptly ends their youth. They are suddenly thrown into adulthood burdened by responsibilities. They are caught unprepared in facing the harsh realities of raising a family. It also results in temporary or permanent stoppage from schooling. Teenage pregnancy turns for the worse when the father of the baby does not help with the responsibility, and it is equally bad when the girl's family disowns her and declines to support her. The worst is when the pregnant teen is left by both her partner and her family. Pregnancy is already hard enough, and even with a supportive partner and two families, more so when one has to do it alone. For the youth from impoverished families, teenage pregnancy very much condemns them to a life full of hardship and struggle. The poor have very limited resources, which are barely enough to help the children finish college or even high school. With the onset of pregnancy, these scant resources have to be diverted to support the pregnancy and then the newborn. It is no surprise, Madam Speaker, then that these circumstances often result in children who grow up with their basic needs unfulfilled. At the macro level, teenage pregnancy depletes the pool of quality workforce that the country can tap into. It also causes a huge dent in the economy. A 2016 study commissioned by United Nations Population Fund estimated that 33 billion pesos is lost annually in potential income due to teenage pregnancy. This represents around 1% of the country's gross domestic product. Madam Speaker, we cannot remain apathetic and let the potential of our youth waste away. Let us enact laws that will help curb the incidence of teenage pregnancy. If we truly believe that our nation's hope lies in our youth, let us act now and intervene before it's already too late. Let us put an end to teenage pregnancy. No more children having children. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, I move that the speech of Representative Saulog be referred to the Committee on Rules.
The speech of Representative Saulog is referred to the Committee on Rules. Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, I move that Representative Ruth Mariano Hernandez of the 2nd District of Laguna be recognized to avail of the privilege hour.
Representative Mariano Hernandez is recognized.
Madam Speaker, I rise on a matter of personal and collective privilege. Madam Speaker, happy Women's Month to you and to our fellow women legislators. Today, I rise to speak on the challenging and evolving role of women in disaster management and resiliency. The sheer number and variety of calamities we have encountered as a nation have once again prompted us to reevaluate our disaster management and relief protocols. Records will show that women and children are most vulnerable during times of disaster. And so, it only follows that any sound disaster and risk management program must tap into the invaluable contribution of women. For many years, we as a nation are coming to a realization that there is a need for a gender-sensitive approach to our major policies and programs, including disaster management and risk reduction. Women empowerment is now viewed with renewed fervor and understanding. Back on November of 2006, to mark the 60th anniversary of the Commission on the Status of Women, the then Secretary General of the United Nations, Kofi Annan, said, "There is no tool for development more effective than the empowerment of women and girls." And now, more than a decade later, these words hold even more truth as the day they were first uttered. Women should be encouraged to take a more active role in policies that shape our communities and determine how we deal with disaster and calamities that pose a threat to its welfare and security. For a country that sees more than its fair share of calamities, the question now is, what must we do as a nation to push for women empowerment in the face of disaster risk reduction and resiliency? Madam Speaker, we must heed the call and push for a change in the way we deal with disasters. To heed is not just to respond to the call, but heed as in H, health, E, education, E, encouragement, and D, development. Many women push aside their own health concerns as they prioritize the welfare and well-being of their families. Whether it be due to a lack of time, money, or opportunity to seek important medical attention, women have regarded their health as the least of their priorities. And given the crucial role women play, especially during times of disaster and loss, to disregard women's health actually puts everyone at risk as well. As legislators, it is imperative that we push for policies that make health services more accessible to women. We must support initiatives that motivate women to make healthier choices, not only for their families, but for themselves as well. We are tasked to formulate legislation that would aid programs on women's physical and mental health and well-being, from providing information on proper nutrition, access to essential medical services, and even counseling services, especially among impoverished communities. As with everything else, education should be at the forefront of our policies on disaster risk and resiliency policies. There is a need to inform the community in general and women in particular of the vital role they play in the success of our disaster risk reduction strategies. We must support local government initiatives that push towards a better understanding of the need to espouse gender-sensitive programs and policies. The different needs of individuals of different genders and age groups must be taken into account, especially during times of disasters, and an understanding of these varying needs is a part of any successful disaster response paradigm. This extends from the most basic, like a difference in nutritional and medical requirements for pregnant women and lactating mothers, because they need adequate supply of vitamin supplements and medicines. Particular hygiene needs for women of childbearing age must also be included in relief packs and go bags, like sanitary napkins and feminine wash. Madam Speaker, it is also important to encourage women's involvement in our policies and programs. This level of inclusiveness is key to the success of these policies. It is a known fact that it is inherent to women the qualities of being intuitive, sensitive, and affectionate. They are the most familiar of the specific needs and capacities of affected people in the communities, and may be a source of vital information and feedback. It is all-encompassing to require women's participation in the planning and development of our disaster management directives if we expect these directives to be effective. We can start by providing recognition and financial incentives to local government units who include more women in the planning process of more gender-sensitive disaster prevention and response policies. Madam Speaker, most importantly, it's critical that we implement measures that will result in the development of women's leadership in disaster risk reduction and resilience building. The same sentiment has been at the center of the discussion during the 2019 Global Platform for Disaster Risk Reduction held in Geneva in May of last year. The main thrust of the discussion, and I quote, is due to the gendered dimensions of disaster risk. Women and girls face greater vulnerability and exposure to disasters. Women's actual and potential contributions to disaster risk reduction, including their leadership as first responders and their central role in community resilience, continue to be largely untapped assets in disaster risk reduction, resilience, recovery, and reconstruction strategies. Evidence has proven that harnessing women's leadership, experience, and knowledge into these efforts yields more effective initiatives. As we mark this year's celebration of Women's Month, Madam Speaker, we are reminded of the need not only to aspire for, but to insist on women empowerment, especially in the face of great challenges. It is time we heed the call and tap into the immense possibilities that this may bring to our initiatives as we continuously strive for a better prepared, healthier, and safer communities. Thank you very much, Madam Speaker, for this opportunity.
Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, I move that we refer the speech of the Honorable Congresswoman Ruth Mariano Hernandez to the Committee on Rules.
The speech of Representative Mariano Hernandez is referred to the Committee on Rules. Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, I move that we suspend the session for a few minutes.
The session is suspended.
Jeff. Umpisahan ko muna dito.
Di pa rin. Sorry. Session resumed. Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, there being no other members who wish to avail of the privilege hour, I move that we close the privilege hour.
Is there any objection? The Chair hears none. The motion is approved and the privilege hour is hereby closed.
Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, under the calendar of business for the day, I move that we consider House Bill 6254 and direct the Secretariat to read the title of the bill.
The Secretary General, please read House Bill 6254.
House Bill number 6254, an act renewing for another 25 years the franchise granted to FBS Radio Network Incorporated under Republic Act number 8114, entitled An Act Granting FBS Radio Network Incorporated a franchise to establish, construct, install, maintain, and operate commercial radio and television station in the Philippines and for other purposes.
Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, under the calendar of business for the day, I move that we consider House Bill number 6256 and direct the Secretariat to read the title of the bill.
Session suspended.
Wala muna. I-approve mo muna yung isa.
6254.
Uy.
Tapos ito.
No, question natin.
Session is resumed. Majority Leader.
I move that we recognize Representative Alvarez of the Legislative Franchise Committee. So movement.
The Chairperson, Representative Alvarez, is recognized.
Madam Speaker, may I request that the explanatory note be entered as a sponsorship speech?
Is there any objection? The Chair hears none. Motion is approved. Majority Leader.
I move that, Madam Speaker, I move that the sponsorship speech be adopted.
Is there any objection? The Chair hears none. The request is approved.
Okay, tapos isusunod na natin.
Should be the motion.
Madam Speaker, there being no members who wishes to interpolate, I move that we close the period of...
Madam Speaker,
Suspend mo na, suspend mo na. Suspend mo muna.
suspend. I move to suspend. Oo nga, wala dyan. Hindi, I move to second reading siya. Then,
Session is resumed.
Madam Speaker, there being no member who wishes to interpolate, I move that we terminate the period of interpellation.
Is there any objection? The chair hears none. The motion to terminate the privilege hour is, the interpellation is approved. Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, I move that we open the period of amendments.
There being no objection, I hereby open the period of amendments. Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, there being no other committee amendments, I move that we now proceed to consider the individual amendments, if any.
Is there any objection? The chair hears none. Motion is approved.
Madam Speaker, there being no other individual amendments, I move that we close the period of amendments.
Is there any objection? The chair hears none. The motion is approved.
Madam Speaker, I move that we vote on second reading House Bill 6254.
All those who are in favor of House Bill 6254, please say aye. Aye. Those who are not in favor, please say nay. The ayes have it. House Bill 6254 is approved on second reading. Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, under the calendar of business for the day, I move that we consider House Bill 6256 under Committee Report 230. So moved.
The Secretary General is directed to read the House Bill 6256.
House Bill number 6256, an act renewing for another 25 years the franchise granted to Century Communications Marketing Center Incorporated, doing business under the name and style of Century Broadcasting Network, under Republic Act number 8133, entitled An Act Granting Century Communications Marketing Center, Inc., a franchise to construct, install, operate, and maintain for commercial purposes radio and television broadcasting stations in the Philippines and for other purposes.
Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, I move that the chairperson of the Committee on Legislative Franchises, Honorable Representative Alvarez, be recognized to begin the sponsorship of the measure.
The Chair of Franchises, Representative Jicoy Alvarez, is hereby recognized.
Madam Speaker, I request that the explanatory note be entered as the sponsorship speech.
Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, I move that we consider the explanatory note as the sponsorship speech of the Honorable Alvarez.
There being no objections, the motion is approved. Majority Leader. Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, there being no other member who wish to interpolate, I move that we terminate the period of interpellation.
Is there any objection? The chair hears none. The motion is approved.
Madam Speaker, I move that we open the period of amendments.
Is there any objection? The chair hears none. The motion is approved.
Madam Speaker, there being no committee and individual amendments, I move that we close the period of amendments.
Is there any objection? The chair hears none. The motion is approved. Majority Leader.
There being no other committee. Madam Speaker, I move that we vote on second reading House Bill 6256.
All those in favor of House Bill 6256 say aye. Aye. All those against, please say nay. The ayes have it. House Bill 6256 is now approved on second reading. Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, under the calendar of business for the day, I move that we consider House Bill 6371 and direct the Secretary General to read the title of the bill.
The Secretary General is directed to read the House Bill 6371.
House Bill number 6371, an act renewing for another 25 years the franchise granted to International Communications Corporation, presently known as Bayan Telecommunications Incorporated, under Republic Act number 3259, entitled An Act Granting the International Communications Corporation a franchise to establish radio stations for domestic telecommunications, radiophone, broadcasting, and telecasting as amended by Republic Act numbers 4905 and 7633.
Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, I move that the chairperson of the Committee on Legislative Franchises, Representative Alvarez, be recognized to begin the sponsorship of the measure.
Representative Chicoy Alvarez is now recognized.
Madam Speaker, may I request that the explanatory note be entered as the sponsorship speech?
Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, I move that the explanatory note of the bill be considered as his sponsorship speech.
Is there any objection? The chair hears none. The motion is approved. Majority
Madam
Leader.
Speaker, there being no other member who wish to interpolate, I move that we terminate the period of interpellation.
Is there any objection? The chair hears none. The motion is approved.
Madam Speaker, I move that we open the period of amendments.
Is there any objection? The chair hears none. The motion is approved.
Madam Speaker, there being no committee and individual amendments, I move that we close the period of amendments.
Is there any objection? The chair hears none. The motion is approved.
Madam Speaker, I move that we vote on second reading House Bill 6371.
All those in favor of House Bill 6371, please say aye.
Aye.
Those who are not in favor, please say nay. The ayes have it. House Bill 6371 is approved on second reading. Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, under the calendar,
I move that we reconsider. I move that we reconsider House Bill number 6365.
Madam Speaker, I move that we reconsider House Bill 6365 for its approval on second reading.
Is there any objection? The chair hears none. The motion is approved. Majority Leader.
How do you say this? Madam Speaker, I move that we consider the additional reference of business.
Is there any objection? The chair hears none. The motion is approved. The Secretary General is directed to read additional reference of business.
Additional reference of business. Committee reports. Report of the Committee on Economic Affairs. Committee Report number 250 on House Bill number 6430 by Representatives Garin, Sharon, and Rodriguez.
To the Committee on Rules.
Report of the Committee on Aquaculture and Fisheries Resources and the Committee on Appropriations. Committee Report number 251 on House Bill number 4443 by Representatives Cueva and Ungab.
To the Committee on Rules. Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, I move for the change of referral of House Resolution number 507 from the Committee on Youth and Sports to the Committee on Rules.
Is there any objection? The chair hears none. The motion is approved.
I
Session
move for the
suspended.
suspension. Oo nga, ano. Hindi, dapat kasi nagsuspend.
Session is resumed. The majority leader is recognized.
Madam Speaker, I move for the change of referral of House Resolution number 507 from the Committee on Youth and Sports to the Committee on Rules.
Is there any objection? The chair hears none, then the motion is approved.
Madam Speaker, I move that we consider House Resolution number 507 and request the Secretary General to be directed to read the title of the measure. So move, Madam Speaker.
Is there any objection? The chair hears none, then the motion is approved. The Secretary General is directed to read the title of the House Resolution number 507.
House Resolution number 507, a resolution congratulating and commending Marjeline Didal for winning and placing first in 2 events during the 2019 exposure of all-women skateboarding championships in Huntington Beach, Los Angeles, California, USA.
Madam Speaker,
Madam Speaker, Deputy Minority Leader Representative Kimbo is recognized. Bakit sasabi nun? Dapat siya. Oh.
Session suspended.
May papalit pa na. May change. May change.
May change.
Deputy Minority. Na-promote ako sa araw.
session is resumed.
Madam Speaker, I move to recognize Deputy Minority Leader Representative Stella Kimbo from Marikina.
What is the pleasure of the gentle lady from the 2nd District of Marikina?
Madam Speaker, may I make a manifestation?
Please proceed.
Madam Speaker, before we adopt House Resolution number 507, I would like to manifest my intention to be included as co-author of the said House Resolution with the permission of the author, Rep. Bambol Tolentino.
The manifestation of Representative Kimbo is duly noted. The Majority Leader is recognized.
Madam Speaker, I move that all lady legislators of this House be made co-authors of the said resolution.
Is there any objection? The chair hears none. The motion is approved.
Madam Speaker, I move that we adopt House Resolution number 507. I so move, Madam Speaker.
Is there any objection? The chair hears none. House Resolution number 507 is hereby adopted.
Madam Speaker, I move that we consider House Resolution number 718 and request the Secretary General to be directed to read the title of the measure. So move, Madam Speaker.
Is there any objection? The chair hears none. House Resolution number 718 is here. The Secretary General is directed to read House Resolution number 718.
House Resolution number 718, a resolution expressing congressional commendation and congratulations to Dalisay by Renucci Rice for winning the third best rice in the world during the 11th Annual World Rice Conference held last November 12, 2019.
Madam Speaker, I move to suspend session.
Session suspended.
Session is resumed.
Madam Speaker,
Madam Speaker, I move to recognize Representative Stella Kimbo from the Lone District of Marikina.
What is the pleasure of the lady from the 2nd District of Marikina?
Madam Speaker, may I make a manifestation?
Please proceed.
Madam Speaker, considering that rice farmers currently face tremendous challenges owing to the difficulties in implementing the rice tariffication law, I would like to extend my support for the adoption of House Resolution number 718 and would like to manifest my intention to be included as co-author of the said House Resolution with the permission of the authors, Reps. Yada Marie Romualdez and Ferdinand Martin Romualdez.
The manifestation of Representative Kimbo is duly noted. The Majority Leader is recognized.
Madam Speaker, I move that all lady legislators of this House be made co-authors of the said resolution.
Is there any objection? The Chair hears none. The motion is approved.
Madam Speaker, I move that we adopt House Resolution number 718. I so move, Madam Speaker.
Is there any objection? The Chair hears none. The motion is approved. House Resolution number 718 is hereby adopted.
Madam Speaker, I move that we suspend session for a few minutes.
Session is suspended.
Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, I move that we adjourn the session until tomorrow, Tuesday, March 3, at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Is there any objection? The chair hears none. Session is suspended until Tuesday, March 3 at 2 o'clock. Adjourn. Adjourn lang. The session is adjourned until Tuesday, March 3 at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Sayang yung pagod ba?
Oo nga, Official Gilbert.